Tonight on BCS Under the Lights.
It's really all about us, understanding our assignments, understanding where we're supposed to be going with the football.
Can the winning Huffman High School Vikings knock down those Pinson Valley Indians? Our BCS Under the Lights sports analyst will join us and provide insight. Plus, who are the top 5 outstanding marching bands in BCS? Brett Oates will break it down for us. And Huffman's track and softball teams will join us and preview their upcoming season. The pre-show starts right now.
BCS Under the Lights. The pregame show.
From Birmingham to the world, this is BCS Under the Lights. 2 rival high school football teams will take care of business on the east side of the Magic City tonight. The Huffman High School Vikings are going up against the Pinson Valley Indians. Welcome into our pre-show. I'm Steve Brown here with Brett Oates, Ray Turner, Keith Mills, and Justin Scott, who paid a visit to the Huffman Vikings practice this week and has a report. Justin, take it away.
Coming off a big win, man, how do you plan on keeping that momentum going into this next game?
Well, we definitely still want to be able to focus on us, just focus on our fundamentals and our technique. Really all about us, understanding our assignments, understanding where we're supposed to be going with the football, playing base assignment football, and definitely want to be able to play aggressive, just simply just get after it.
Jaden Grant, big game, man. You had a pick 6, took it to the house. How you feeling going into this game this week?
Feel great. I just want to keep a good mentality to going straight to the game. What I had the last game, I just want to keep it going.
What's been the biggest defensive keys you guys been going over this week that's going to help y'all get this victory?
Read the offense.
Read the offense.
Just plays. Just know our plays, what we have to do, and that's it for real.
McCodrick Jackson, excellent game, man. 2 touchdowns. How you plan on following up with this game going into Pinson Valley?
Staying consistent, being able to work all day, get all my stuff, and make sure I'm prepared.
Justin Scott, BCS Media.
Great work by our man Justin. Nice. Let's go to Ray first. Ray, what will it take? Will consistency be an issue tonight?
Well, it's definitely going to play a big role because, number one, Huffman got to score. They got to score because Pinson averaged 28 points a game. And see, Huffman is only averaging 13. And then Pinson got a quarterback. If you've seen Michael Vick, he's the copy of him.
Wow.
He's a dual threat quarterback. He threw last week. He was 9 of 12 for 226 yards and 3 touchdowns. Not only that, he rushed 17 times for 127 yards. We just saw Mr. Grant on right there. He got his hand full, and when you come in there on him, on Freeman, you don't want to sack him. You want to stand right there. You don't want to go past him. If you go past him, you're going to pay the price.
Brett, what you see?
Well, this is what they have. I've talked to Coach Bivens myself. He said what he wanted us to do is make his guys get 1% better every day in practice. So when they carry that over, that they have that production. Now remember, he had to restart basically a program about 2 years ago. Yeah. So he has guys that are now they're starting to be sophomores, and there are a couple of juniors and freshmen that have been together for a few years. So, they're going to hit these cylinders in just a couple of years. I think they can do it tonight.
Keith Mills, go deeper.
Huffman's learning how to win right now. They've got great athletes over here on the east side. Got a lot of kids to choose from. They're going to have to get the ball into the hands of Kadri Jackson, great athlete. Get him into open space. The quarterback, Derrico Freeman, dual threat quarterback. He's going to have to use his legs a lot tonight. Get the ball to the playmakers. Huffman's going to have to score some points tonight. They're coming off of a big win, and they're 1-1 on the season. The thing that we know tonight, somebody's going to leave out here 2-1.
All right, Justin, you got the first-hand information. You're the primary source. So talk to us about what it is that you think is going to be important tonight.
Of course, they have to score points tonight, but defense, defense, defense. If they can hold them guys to 10 points like they did Columbia last week, they'll be able to excel in this game. They need the pick sixes, they need the turnovers, and scoring off those turnovers in order to win this game. It's going to take defense, guys.
Maybe that game last week was a big confidence builder for Huffman, going down to Shelby County and taking care of business down there, as they should have.
Ray, what do you know about, where Huffman stands right now? I mean, yes, they beat Columbia, but one of the worst teams in America.
But
with all
tonight, it's not Columbia tonight. Hey, they're going to have their hands full. But they big across the front. Huffman is big. They probably averaging like 250 to 260 across the front. So they got some big guys. They want to run the foot. When you got a guy like the quarterback for Pinson, you want to keep him off the field. So you got to get the running game going.
Brett?
You guys are going to have to play with energy. They're going to have to play with energy.
All right, well, Tommy Palladino is live to give us an inside look at the Indians and their action plan for tonight's game. Let's go down to Tommy Palladino. TP, take it away.
All right, guys, I'm here with Coach and Coach. Number 2 on the Vikings, Dylan Craig, rolled up 101 yards last week against.
Dylan seems like a good running back. Looking at him on film, man, he runs hard. He displays some patience for us. And defensively, we just plan to strike our keys and try to get 11 halves to the football.
All right, Coach, on the other side of the ball, attack them.
Man, again, just line up and execute. Just looking at those guys, man, they got some really good-looking athletes on both sides of the ball. It's our goal and our mission to line up and try to execute on both sides, offensively and defensively.
All right, Coach, good luck out there. Back to you guys.
All right, Keith, what are your thoughts on Pinson Valley's head coach's comments?
Well, this is what Pinson Valley's going to have to do. They're going to have to play defense tonight. They're going to have to depend on their secondary. They've got Clarence Dates, who's an outstanding defensive back, as well as Donald Riley, who's another outstanding defensive back for them. They're going to have to stop the passing game of Huffman, keep DeRico Freeman in the pocket, not let him get outside of the pocket, and use his legs. If they can do that, Pinson Valley may come away with a win tonight.
Justin, you heard his comments. What do you think?
Same thing, defense. Pinson Valley's going to have to play defense. If Huffman can get it going with the 2 guys they had last week, able to get it going and get those 21 points, it's going to take more than 21 points to win this game. But if they can get it going and keep pushing, they'll be able to come out with a win.
Sugar Ray.
Well, Pinson trying to get back to, he was champions. Sam Shea won a championship over here. Patrick Nix won 2. Absolutely. So they trying to get back to that level. In the process, though, they've had 3 coaches in 5 years. So that's not good. So we'll see what he do tonight.
Right, a lot of turnover. You know, Coach Eatman built the good Woodlawn program, had them going in a good position. I think they made the playoffs. Right. And then Pinson sucked them away, and he didn't quite do what they wanted him to do, and they replaced him. Brett, what are your thoughts?
Well, here you go. Pinson is going to have to shut them down. Christian Thomas.
Yes.
The wide receiver from Pinson. I think if they can go ahead and put the handcuffs on him, Huffman will have a better opportunity to keep them off the field, lack of scoring, and they can take this home.
Well, the thing is, both of these teams really need a win tonight, because after tonight, both teams have just an absolute gauntlet of teams coming up that they've got to play. The Mountain Brooks, the Hewitt-Trussvilles, the Pell Cities, the Huey Towns of the world for Pinson Valley. And, of course, Huffman, they've got people like Winona, Pell City, Clay Chalkville, Mountain Brook, Fairfield. So a very, very tough schedule coming up for both Huffman and Pinson going forward.
Isn't that something? It gets no easier from here. They say that the most improvement is between week 1 and week 2 within the football team. So now we're seeing people ask who they are. Well, Brett Oates, it is time for the much anticipated and never duplicated the weekly coaches poll.
Now,
take it away, partner.
Now, with the BCS season in full swing for the 2025 season, the polls are already starting to get rocked.
Bouncing into the 5th position are the 1-1 Mustangs of Jackson Olin. Rolling into the number 4 spot are the 0-2 Colonels of Woodlawn. Jumping into the number 3 slot are the 1-1 Vikings of Huffman. Pushing into the 2-hole are the 2-0 Thundering Herd of Parker. Fireballing into number 1 are the 2-0 Dragons of Winona. The Dragons kept the midfield Patriots off the scoreboard in their 35-0 win.
Well, there you have it, guys. What do you got?
I tell you, even though Winona came out with a shutout last week, I just don't think that there's any comparison between Parker and Winona. If the two played, it wouldn't be any contest, in my opinion. I think you got the others right. J.O. dropped a few notches from last week, I see. Yeah. You had them at number 1 last week. Now you dropped them all the way down to number 5.
Hey, it's a brutal world.
You jumped off that bandwagon quick, didn't you?
Hey, football is a brutal world. What do you got to adjust?
If we know them Parker play, I don't think it will be as bad as you think it will be, Keith.
Okay.
If we know to continue to put up those shutouts, they'll be a good team. They'll stay on top of these polls for the rest of the year. But Woodlawn, I keep telling you guys, they're creeping their way up.
I like them.
They're making noise.
I really like them.
They continue to sustain leads, and they just got to finish. If they finish, they'll be a winning ball club.
Learning how to win.
What you got for me, Ray?
Not so fast, nephew Jay Scott. You got to go with Parker defense. I know if the poll was next week, we'll have them at number 1 because they went over there and gave Gardendale to do.
Yeah.
But Robert Taylor, I keep telling y'all about, his last game, he had 12 tackles, 3 sacks, and 3 tackles for losses. So he's getting down. Somebody's getting down up front for Parker. But now, we're known as physical now, but I think if they play Parker, the name will scale.
Here you go, Doc. What do you got for us?
See, Ray got ahead of himself. We're talking about defense next. I agree with Keith that Parker is the number 1 offense.
Yes.
And I begin with Cameron Murphy, Chancellor Sparks,
yes,
Jeremiah Jackson,
yes,
okay, Isaiah Miles, right? So Parker's my number 1 offense.
And the man who makes him go, Dylan Reese.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yes. All right, guys. Well, look. All right, now let's turn our attention to the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah. The 1-1 Mustangs of Jackson Olin are idle this week, but they take the number 5 position. Sliding into the 4th position are the 0-2 Colonels of Woodlawn. Falling to the number 3 slot are the Purple and White of the Parker Thundering Herd. Hitting in at number 2 are the Green and Orange of the Vikings of Huffman. Placing themselves at the top of the poll are the 2-0 Fire-Breathing Dragons of Winona. This is the 2nd straight week that the Dragons defense have pitched a shutout.
Okay, guys, how correct are the polls?
Well, I think you got it right with Winona's number 1. But you're showing Parker no respect. You're defending 6A champs, and you got them ranked below Huffman on defense? No way.
This is a tough neighborhood, man. This is a tough neighborhood.
I like Woodlawn, and I like J.O. in there as well. Justin continues to talk about Woodlawn, and they are a vastly improving team right now.
Justin?
Huffman is going to have to show me that they deserve to be in this number 2 spot.
Yes.
But you are disregarding Parker.
Yes.
I hate it. Like he said, that's ridiculous to have Parker at 3rd. But I understand where you're coming from, but I just can't agree with it.
Ray!
Man, I like nephew. I like nephew. Jay Scott. Hey, you're right. I can't see how Parker dropped like that because they got 6 D1 guys on defense.
Right.
Division 1 guys.
Yes.
But hey, like Brett said, it's a tough world out there.
It's a tough neighborhood, Doc.
I agree with everybody else. Parker has been the stellar defense. I mean, giving up, 13 against Ramsey?
Yes.
Right. Giving up 11 last week. I mean, you can't beat that other than the shutouts that Winona has had. So clearly Parker would be my number 2, almost a tie with Winona because they're playing at a high class.
But real quick, Winona has gone with 2 back-to-back week shutouts.
Speaking of tough neighborhoods, Brett, it's going to be tough for you to walk through Smithfield these days. Parker's folks going to be waiting on you, man.
And one more thing about Winona, you don't want to play them late in the season because that field, it gets cold.
Okay, guys, good job. Good job.
Well, now our Marlon King, Block Global Commercial Real Estate Scholar Athlete of the Week. This week, we're spotlighting Tyler Wilson, who is bolstering a 4.1 grade point average. Success truly starts here in Birmingham. Kudos to Mr. Wilson.
He is truly a king.
Absolutely.
Truly a king.
Up next, we're taking a look, at a much anticipated top 5 BCS band poll. You think the offense and defense were controversial? Wait till we get to the band poll.
I can't wait to this.
You're watching BCS Under the Lights, the pregame show. Yeah!
Battle of the Bands this Sunday.
Stay in the know with Birmingham City Schools. Download our brand new BCS mobile app in Google Play or the App Store.
I graduated Birmingham City Schools in the class of 2023. Our class faced many challenges, such as a pandemic, which taught us how to persevere. The administration at Huffman High School encouraged me to achieve. I enjoyed the rigor of the Academy of Architecture and Construction, as well as the courses in science and mathematics. These courses prepared me for Auburn University, where I'm studying biomedical sciences for a career as a molecular oncologist. Scholarships, the Birmingham Promise, and my Birmingham City Schools diploma have opened doors for a bright future.
Birmingham City Schools, success starts here.
You're watching BCS Under the Lights with Steve Brown, Brett Oates, Ray Turner, Keith Mims, Tommy Palladino, and Justin Scott. We are Birmingham City Schools.
Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great day. My name is Rowan Robinson. I'm a 5th grader at Martha Gadsden's Elementary School, home of the Griffins, and I have your game day forecast for today's game between the Pinson Valley Indians and the Huffman Vikings. The weather is going to be nice and sunny. The temperature will be in the lower 80s at kickoff and a low of 70. That's your game day forecast. Enjoy the game. Now back to you guys.
Mr. Robinson did a phenomenal job.
Oh, yeah. Hit the forecast right on the money.
Yes, he did. Great job, young man. Well, welcome back to BCS Under the Lights. I'm Steve Brown here with Brett Oates, Keith Mims, Ray Turner, and Justin Scott. Brett, let's talk about the BCS top 5 bands.
First of all, I don't appreciate people knocking my sandwich out of my hand because of the band polls last week. Why do you have a, and I'm like, look, this is how it goes. Well, let's talk about the week's poll because some new BCS programs are starting to rise.
Marching into the 5th position are the green, white, and gold of Woodlawn. High stepping into the 4th slot are the black and gold of Winona. Chair stepping to number 3 are the blue and white of the Ramsey Rams. Double timing it into the number 2 slot are the purple and white of the Parker Thundering Herd. Slow walking into the number 1 post are the orange, green, and white of the Huffman Vikings. The Vikings play with passion, and they have grown in numbers since last year.
So, what do you guys think?
Well, I tell you what, I'm going to hold my nose and go ahead and agree with you on this poll. You know, Huffman, I think, is by far number 1. Great pieces in that band, a lot of numbers, great energy. They've got great leaders in that band. Parker at number 2. Ramsey at number 3 got a very, very good-looking band. Winona 4 and Woodlawn 5. I think you got it right, my friend.
There you go. What do you have? Uh-oh, here we come. Here we come.
Parker had me moving and grooving last week. I know I'm a young guy.
Hey,
moving, grooving.
Hey,
but I have an old soul. And they hit us with some 90s music, some 90s jams.
Yes.
And they had me out my seat. So Huffman gonna have to bring it tonight.
Okay, I'm ready.
I'm proud of Huffman. I used to teach up here. So, hey, I'm going to buy me a shirt. I'm pumped up tonight. They the number 1 band in the land. I'm going to go over across the fence. I'm going to buy me three or four T-shirts. I'm pumped up.
All right, real quick.
Even though I have on an orange suit and I'm sitting at Huffman Viking Stadium, the Rams and Rams, led by the Blue Diamond Dance Team, is the best band in the land.
Well, I won't fight with you over there, my friend.
All right, guys, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. All right. Now, don't will go anywhere. Huffman's culinary students will be showcasing some delicious game day foods. We'll be right back.
What I've been waiting on.
Birmingham City Schools scholars learn to lead and serve. They travel throughout the country and around the world, excel in the classroom and on playing fields, tracks, and courts. The knowledge they gain leads to millions in scholarships. The lessons they learn today and nurturing they receive prepare our scholars to own businesses, star on stages, lead universities and corporations, impact our nation and our world. Birmingham City Schools, success starts here.
And so we'll adjust your hand.
When Huffman High School twin sisters Emily and Lauren Smith aren't in school or home learning, they are serving balls on a tennis court.
We have to make room for practice and school at the same time, so we just hit at nighttime, and then after school we come home and do our work.
Yeah.
Then go hit at night.
Challenging?
It's very challenging.
But the future tennis stars say they are up for the challenge.
You see this right here where it says this side to patient. So make sure it shows this side to patient.
In addition to tennis, the twins aspire to become registered nurses one day.
I want to be an RN, but I'm looking more towards being a travel nurse.
I also want to be an RN, but I want to work in the NICU.
Emily and Lauren were actually students in a neighboring school district, but they unenrolled and enrolled in Huffman High School this year. The scholars came to Huffman with several goals in mind. One goal, obtain critical health-related knowledge early by participating in the school's state-of-the-art health science program.
It gives us a big opportunity to be able to have hands-on stuff and just to learn more things that you really couldn't in Jefferson County schools.
The things that we learn here are more advanced.
And they are learning from the best.
How close to the level of the cell, all the way up to the level of entire organ systems of the body.
Dr. Peyton Paradise is new to Huffman High School's health science program. He's actually the first medical doctor to lead the school's health science program.
I cannot express how excited I am. I graduated medical school in 2021 and spent some time practicing here in the community at Princeton Baptist Medical Center in Grandview. Did a little work as a primary care provider at Cahaba Medical Care in Centerville.
Dr. Paradise says he's always wanted to teach medical education in addition to working in medical facilities. What is it that you want your students to learn in your classes?
The way I like to think about, my goals and where I see this program proceeding in the future, I really want students to walk away with two things. One, I want them to have at least a foundation of skills that they can take into whatever field of healthcare they go into, whether it's nursing, whether it's laboratory technician work, whether it's practicing medicine. And secondly, what I'd love for them to be able to achieve from my time in this program is just having a foundation of being confident in who they want to be, what careers they want to go into, and the professionalism skills that it takes to be successful.
In addition to in-classroom learning, Dr. Paradise Health students will have opportunities to learn from healthcare professionals at the University of Alabama at Birmingham.
And we've got a lot of great experiences and that are planned for them. We're going to be working closely with the School of Nursing and their simulation lab. We're going to be working with UAB as well in partnership to really just do a lot of great enrichment programs that are going to prepare our kids to be the best healthcare professionals in the future.
Dr. Crystal Freeman, the health science coordinator for Birmingham City Schools, explains what industry standard credentials the students can obtain.
We're going to expand an opportunity for students to still become certified as patient care technicians, but the Alabama Board of Nursing, which is my governing body over my professional background and my career, has now decided that rather than have people credentialed as PCTs, CNAs, medical assistant, and whatever, administrators, they want to pull all that piece together. And so the new title moving forward should be and will be Nursing Support Technician Certified.
To learn more about Huffman's health science program, visit bhamcityschools.org. I'm Fred Davenport, BCS Media.
I'm Jason. I'm in the 4th grade. I love math. I am epic.
I am Evelyn Jones. I'm in 2nd grade. I love reading. I am epic.
Epic Alternative Elementary School, a 2024 National Blue Ribbon School. Our students thrive. Our
Our teachers are committed to each student's individual success. We're producing future lawyers, doctors, teachers, engineers, and business owners too.
Birmingham City Schools. Success starts here.
September is Attendance Awareness Month in Birmingham City Schools and throughout the country. We look forward to seeing all scholars in school learning every day in September and throughout the year. Students who attend school regularly have a better chance of graduating and finding success in life. We want success for all Birmingham City School scholars. Success starts with regular school attendance.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Mary Humphrey, and I'm the instructor here at Huffman High School, the cosmetology department. My students enroll in this program to become entrepreneurs. They can earn their natural hairstyling license here right out of high school. We go on field trips. We go to visit beauty colleges. For more information, visit our website, Huffman High School's website. Come to some of our career fairs where we showcase our talents here at Huffman High School.
Scholars in Birmingham City Schools get the tools and support they need for success every day. Educators encourage students from pre-kindergarten to high school to reach their highest potential. I'm Corey Cunningham, a Milken Award winner for 2023. It's exciting to collaborate with educators to help guide students. Today, thousands of BCS scholars are in classrooms and labs or working on engaging projects to boost their learning. Tomorrow, our students will be the leaders of Birmingham, Alabama, and the world.
Birmingham City Schools. Success starts here.
You're watching BCS Under the Lights, a production of Birmingham City Schools.
Welcome back into our pregame show. Joining us live for our game day food segment is Huffman culinary instructor Mignon Whitby and her students. Miss Whitby, first introduce your scholars.
Okay, I have a senior here, Alexander Connor.
Yes, ma'am.
And the beautiful Miss Allison Lopez.
Absolutely. Well, tell us about what we have before us here. It looks quite good.
Well, when we were asked to do this, and of course we want to showcase our best, but we're at a football game.
Yes.
So we want to do football food.
Yes.
So we have some great chefs here that has prepared for you fresh salsa with lime chips. And we have Mr. Alexander who made these delicious pull-apart
Brett,
chicken
you're supposed
sliders.
to wait.
She said you could have the chips, and she said
Right,
the
right.
lime. Check it out.
Great. What was that chicken you made?
Oh,
sliders. Pull-apart sliders.
And what's the chicken?
Oh, the chicken is buffalo.
Go ahead, Brett.
wings.
Go ahead.
And what's that, Miss Lopez? What did you prepare?
It's baked potatoes, skin potatoes, with chicken and cheese, and some of them got bacon in it, and cheese also as well.
I like the bacon and the cheese. Yeah, when I had my health screening, the lady said, "You eat a lot of lettuce, don't you?" I was like, "How do you know that?"
No, full of pork.
Yeah.
How is it? How did they do? Oh, okay.
They did excellent. This is some good stuff.
We got to look at their eyes. You know, the eyes tell everything.
It tells the truth. Now, what do we have packed in these nice little sandwich biscuit things there?
I made it.
Okay. What's in it, brother?
Cheese, it's chicken, like sliced chicken, you know what I'm saying?
So these are things that we can easily prepare ourselves at home for a good game day tailgate. In fact, I'll be heading to a tailgate Saturday. I'm sure most of you will. These are the kind of things that you can prepare for your family, your friends, low budget even.
Absolutely.
And quite good.
Absolutely. You should try it. I'm going to pull one apart.
Please do.
And if you see, it's full of cheese.
Yes.
Full of cheese.
Now, the crew told us to save us some.
Well, I don't
We'll do our best, right?
Okay. You can.
I'm going to look out for Keith. You look out
pull
for Ray.
apart. There you go. Pulled apart and pulled apart. It's that cheese, that sharp.
That cheese?
And that Monterey Jack don't want to let go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Boom. There we go. That is
savory, isn't it?
Yes, very much so.
All
Very
the
much
seasonings.
so. Yeah.
We got onions.
Mhm.
We got peppers. We got scallions. Fresh Monterey Jack. Cheddar cheese. He did a great job. Excellent job. How's the chicken?
This is good. Now, Ms. Lopez, how did you get involved with this?
Oh, well, I like to cook, so I get involved. Like, I was making the potatoes. And Ms. Whibley was also guiding me through the steps, how to make them. And she also make us involved in everything so we can learn a little bit of everything. Stuff like that. Yeah.
Well, this is some really good stuff right here.
Man, it's outstanding. I'm loving this thing. And I'm not really a chicken man, but man, that biscuit is good. What is it? A sandwich? It's good.
A slider.
A slider. Call it what you will. I call it good. From Huffman Viking Stadium. Well, I got to go get ready for the main show.
For the main show.
But I'm going to take a plate with Brett. We didn't do the wings. Hold on.
Oh, I did.
No, I can't wrap up.
Wings.
I can't wrap up. I got to do the wings.
They were delicious. Yep.
Yeah. So now I can go get ready for the main show. Huffman track team will join Brett to preview the upcoming season. You're watching BCS Under the Lights
with a full mouth.
Yeah.
From the Academy of Architecture and Construction to the newly created Academy of Business and Finance, Huffman High School is creating more academic-related opportunities for their scholars to be ready for the real world. This is an exciting time to be enrolled in this academy. It's definitely exciting for scholar Cameron Gordon. Cameron wants to be a business entrepreneur and a clothing designer.
I always admire different silhouettes and how fashion could really evoke an emotion. So I knew that choosing this class would help me get an advantage and learn about the way that this works.
Scholar Ariana Lewis believes this academy will benefit her in the long run.
I want to work in a business area in the bank, taking care of people's money and or become a real estate agent, owning my own real estate company, selling houses.
Both of these students are enrolled in Mr. Dorico Tilley's digital media class.
Be creative with the next design. What I want to see is something different.
Mr. Tilley says his class is exploring prompt writing and innovative ways to design and turn ideas into profit. Mr. Tilley is also incorporating artificial intelligence into his lessons. And down the hall in Ms. Blessing Dunn's marketing and career prep class, she's fostering an environment where her students can let their imagination soar.
I try to get them to use their creative skills. So right now we're in our marketing era. So even if that's content creating, flyers, PowerPoint slides, just something using what they enjoy, colors, words. We try to tap into that every day.
What type of feedback are you getting from the scholars in regards to being in this class?
They enjoy it. They always are curious to how to make money. So when I'm always teaching this class, I'm helping you just to grow in any area. So they're always asking what's something they can do to make quick money, and then I'll tell them maybe start creating flyers for football games or cheerleaders, or even senior portraits.
As I mentioned earlier, the Academy of Business and Finance is new to Huffman High School. Dr. Shanique Andrews, Huffman's Career Academy Coordinator, says it took a year of planning and implementation to get this academy certified by the National Academy Foundation.
We did a kickoff this past Friday, and we used it as a recruitment tool and recruited about 40 more kids to be in the academy. So not only are we excited, the students are excited as well.
And that brings the total to 75 students in this particular academy. When you hear the kids talk about how this academy is preparing them early for their career fields, how does this make you feel?
It makes my heart smile to know that we are impacting students' lives. We are exposing them to field trips, internships, guest speakers. It makes a world of difference because now the kids not only know the different things that are out there, we are exposing them to those things.
The students have a big field trip to Miles College coming up. They will be attending a much anticipated financial literacy seminar. Meanwhile, all scholars who are enrolled in the Academy of Business and Finance have an opportunity to receive credentials in all areas of Microsoft. That will look impressive on the students' resumes and future job applications. I'm Fred Davenport, BCS Media.
I know, but I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, but it's not.
morning, everyone. It's time for class to get started. Go ahead and get your notebooks and your computers out. All right, before we get started, does everyone have their permission slip for Grad Bash at Six Flags?
Oh, dang. I low-key forgot about that. I wish I had something to remind me of.
Oh, I got mine. I'm so glad BCS Connect sent me a notification last night.
Oh, that must be the new Facebook for y'all or something.
Oh, no, ma'am. It's actually really cool.
Oh, we don't got time for all that. Let's go ahead and get back into this lesson before the class period is over with.
Man, y'all playing. I'm trying to see where the next function at.
Boy, how come you be at all the events all the time? You must have a backstage pass to the concession stand.
Nah, I got that BCS Connect app. So you be on Facebook trying to get the tea. I got BCS Connect staying up to date with the feed.
BCS Connect this, BCS Connect that. Everybody's talking about BCS Connect. What even is that?
BCS Connect is a new app where you can access everything you need when it comes to BCS. Whether that's school events, club activities, community service opportunities, and my favorite, find an internship so I can get to the bag.
Wait, they're having brunch in the teacher lounge for Teachers Appreciation Week?
Excuse me, students. I'm gonna run to the copier.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Calm down, everybody. There's enough connection for everyone.
You're watching BCS Under the Lights, a production of Birmingham City Schools.
Welcome back. I'm Brett Oates. Now Huffman's indoor and outdoor track team won big at the state track and field championships last season. Now joining us now is head coach DeRico Tilley, and he has a couple of his members with him today. Who do you have with you today, Coach?
My daughter Darren Tilley, Jaden Young, and Joshua Black.
Now, Coach, you guys had a really successful year last year. What is your plan to repeat what you did last year to, I guess you would say, reproduce it again?
Do the same thing we did. Come out, train hard, and get after it every day.
Well, how do you train? What are some of the things that you do that make you guys a championship program?
Well, first of all, I require a lot of discipline. The kids have to come out, do exactly what I say, and we start out with the strength and conditioning. We'll come to practice at 6 o'clock in the morning. In the weight room, we lifting heavy. Closer to the season, we begin to lift a little bit lighter, a little bit quicker. And on the track, we always do speed work all the time.
Where do you guys feel that you're really strong in what event this year?
For me personally, I think my power event is really the 200-meter dash, but I can really go at it in the 400 and the 100 also.
As for me, I think my strongest event is right now the 300 hurdles and the 400 hurdles. Coach Hilly pushed me to do that, so I think I'm going to be good, and I can also do 200.
Okay.
And then for me, I would say it's the 400 and the 200, and sometimes the 60.
I mean, you got hurdlers, Coach. You got people that's doing these long distance. They're sprinters. They're doing it all. As you can see right there on TV how they're getting down at the, one of our best facilities in the country that we have here in Birmingham where you compete. What do you have to do mentally to get them ready to compete? Because you guys have a target on your back this year.
Yeah, we do. Mentally, I just have to mentally prepare them for what's coming up. We came in last year the underdog in the 4x2 indoors as well as the 4x1. We got third in state. We got third in state in the 4x1, but we won the 4x2 indoors. But hopefully we can come back and, get after it, train real hard, and just do what we have to do on the track.
Do you still invite people? Is it too late for them to come out and try to get part of your team?
We still recruiting. We still building. The goal is to win state overall. Is to bring the blue map home. And we're rebuilding right now. I have 3 strong legs for my 4x1. As far as for my, my distance team, we're recruiting distance runners now. That's where we lacking at.
Distance runners.
Yeah.
Is that really the hardest group to try to find, that distance runner?
Yeah, because our kids really want to be sprinters, and all of them aren't sprinters. And we have to teach them that it's other opportunities other than sprints.
Now, the strategy of track, real briefly, can you tell me what the strategy, because all I know is run fast, get across the line before everybody else.
You just have to be mentally strong.
Mentally strong.
You have to be mentally strong because it's days that it's hard. It's hard. It's extremely hard, but, you know, it takes a strong athlete to be able to do what we do.
Okay. Hey, guys, appreciate you coming here. We really appreciate you. Good luck for the rest of the season. Now, we are months away from the start of the softball season here in the BCS. When we come back, we'll be chatting with some members of the Lady Vikings softball team.
Robert Miller.
Robert Miller, a new graduate of Huffman High School and a history maker. Robert is the first person to earn an esports scholarship in Birmingham City Schools history. He's headed to the University of Montevallo.
Super exciting. I didn't even realize that I was the first to get this kind of scholarship in all of Birmingham City until yesterday.
Robert has been playing video games since he was 4 years old. Robert never thought he would get a college scholarship in esports until his former high school counselor, Dr. Beverly Hackett, stepped in and found a life-changing opportunity for him at the University of Montevallo.
When I was younger, I always thought that I wouldn't do like anything big. Like, I thought I would just kind of go into office work, have that be the end. But with this scholarship, I think I can consider bigger possibilities in the bigger gaming space.
Robert's family sat in the crowd and watched as he signed his letter of intent. It was an emotional moment for his mother as she wiped away tears.
I am overwhelmed. I always knew he was destined for greatness. I'm just glad that others get to see that and experience that, and he can believe it for himself. It's an honor for him to be able to do exactly what he loves to do, and it helped push him forward in the future.
Robert's father is happy about his son's accomplishments.
Robert's been through quite a few things, and he's always found a way to adapt and get through it and find the best out of a situation. Has inspired me. And
Huffman began his esports program last March and at a disadvantage.
We knew the equipment we wanted, but we was just getting off the ground, and all we ended up having was a Nintendo Switch, which was Robert's console he traditionally plays. So when we got one, I told the team we're gonna run what we got. So we hooked up to a Promethean board, and we just started competing. We were doing scrimmages every day and competing like 2 or 3 times a week.
Huffman's principal, Dr. John Lyons, says Robert has set the standard for the esports program at his school. Dr. Lyons actually spent time and competed against Robert.
If you look at the gaming industry now, you see that there are millionaires in this field. It's competitive. It's on ESPN. You see them playing this all the time. You know, this is a career field now, and he has set the standard for what we wanted. This is another opportunity, another pathway that Robert has helped us expose students in Huffman High School, but not only in Huffman High School, in Birmingham City Schools too.
Huffman is serious about his scholar's future after high school, which is why the school has invested in more gaming consoles. I'm Fred Davenport, BCS Media.
You're watching BCS Under the Lights, a production of Birmingham City Schools.
We are getting close to the 7 p.m. kickoff. Those Huffman Vikings are ready to take on the Pinson Valley Indians and hopefully to get a W in the win column. Well, now, joining me now, I am so lucky to be with these ladies. Coach Sharmika Burks is entering her second year as the head coach of softball here at Huffman. She's brought along with her some members of her team. Coach Burks, can you introduce us to some of your members here?
Yes, we have Autumn Lucas, Charming Brown, and Laniqua Reddick.
Okay, now Coach, this is your second year. You guys did some things last year. You want to improve on your record. How is it going this year? I know you already started fall.
Absolutely. So we've already started. We started practicing over the summer. We've had summer practices and a lot of conditioning. So that's something that we did different from last year. And we have some individual training going on with the pitchers and the catcher especially. So that's some things that we did different from last year.
Ladies, what did you guys do, or did any of you do anything this summer to work on your softball skills?
I had been working on my pitching, getting better at it, my throwing, and yeah.
Yeah, So you've been working it as well?
Yes, I have been to summer conditioning with my coach and half of the team.
Mm-hmm. Now, some ladies will say this is too hard. What do you say to them? Should they come join, play, and enjoy softball with you guys?
Yes, softball not really hard. You just gotta have fun. And if you focus and you practice, you're gonna be good.
Now, Coach, what are you looking for at a skill level that somebody's new who's going to watch this today and say, I think I want to get involved, but I never really played a lot. I played a little, but I haven't played a lot.
I would say just try it. Softball isn't a sport that in this community is a sport that a lot of people play.
Mm-hmm.
It's basketball and football, but just give it a shot. Go try out. Go play. You know, play it in PE. Just play the sport. Go try it out. And when they have those tryouts, try it out and play it. Just give it a shot. And you just never know how good you are. And that's what some of these young ladies started from. They played it in PE. They just came out trying it out, and they're actually pretty good.
Yeah.
It'll shock you how good you really are if you give it a shot.
Do you guys think you've gotten better over the year?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we definitely
How so?
got better.
When we was doing the conditioning for the past week, we've been looking really good. Throws on point. Me as pitcher, it's been going good too. So yeah, we've been getting good at it, and I'll hopefully,
There you go. Have you felt like you've gotten better over the year?
Yes, with this being my last year, I feel like I've made a lot of progress since I first started a couple years ago. So,
yeah. How about you?
I do think I've gotten good because last year I had some trials and errors, but this year I improved in them with catching and throwing.
Okay. Coach, what are some of the things, real briefly, that you would tell people to work on it, maybe coming knocking on your door on Monday?
Throwing, definitely throwing. Definitely work on your throwing, and just working hard at it. Just being consistent and working at it.
Yeah, because you see, you watch the sports channels, and the level of play of softball is unbelievable now.
Right.
Are you surprised that softball has become so popular?
Yeah, I would say I'm surprised, but not surprised. It's something I've always loved, and I'm surprised, but not surprised. I've always loved it, so.
Okay, well, great.
Yeah.
Well, ladies, thanks for joining us. We appreciate you coming out, and good luck on this year's season.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Well, for more than 3 decades, a BCS lunchroom manager has been serving up hugs, smiles, and delicious foods for her students. So let's meet Priscilla Murphy here at Huffman High School.
My name is Priscilla Humphrey. I am the CMP manager here at Huffman High School. When I arrive here at Huffman High School, is to make sure that the kids have a good nutritious meal. And from there, once breakfast is over, prepping for lunch, making sure that they have their vegetables, their meat, and their fruit, and their milk. Making sure that they have everything that they need to balance their day. What I enjoy most about my job is making sure that I bring a smile to the kids' face. And how do I do that is greeting them and making sure that they have everything they need, preparing the food for the kids, enjoying, loving, and doing what I need to do to make those kids, bring a smile to those kids' faces. I started back in 1994 as a CMP assistant, and I worked a half a semester, and I became a manager. I started out at Parker High School, and from Parker, it was Phillips High. From Phillips, it was Jones Valley Middle School. And from Jones Valley, it was McElwain Elementary. From McElwain Elementary, it was Woodlawn High School. From Woodlawn High School, here I am at Huffman High.
Hello, I'm Naquan Thomas here, a science teacher at Huffman High School, and today we're taking the time out to celebrate our unsung hero, Ms. Humphrey, our cafeteria manager here at Huffman High School. She loves her staff, she loves the teachers, she loves the kids. She makes sure everything is right in the cafeteria, from the cleanliness to the food being prepared on time. We love you, Ms. Humphrey, and thank you for all that you do.
Wow, that's really an awesome story. Well, that'll do it for us here on the pregame show. So the main show starts now.
BCS Media. From Birmingham to the world. BCS Under the Lights.
From Birmingham to the world, this is BCS Under the Lights. I'm your host, Steve Brown, waiting on my partner, Brett Oates, to get here from the pre-show, and we're going to crank it up for you as the Huffman Vikings get ready to take on the Pinson Valley Indians. Yes, we got a game here on the east side of Birmingham tonight. We're some 8 minutes and 33 seconds away from kickoff, as it's week number 3 for Under the Lights. Huffman High School taking on neighbors, if you will, just up the road, the Pinson Valley Indians from Jefferson County. And we're going to see if the Vikings can continue and start a winning streak. They got their first victory of the season on last week, and we're going to see if they can keep it rolling this week against the Pinson Valley Indians. Pinson Valley in the same boat. They lost their season opener, but were able to come through with a victory on last week to even their record at 1-1. So as we say, something has to give. Somebody will leave here tonight 1-2, and someone will leave 2-1. So we're gonna get ready for this game opener. As we are here, you get a look at the field, the stadium, as we get ready to honor the flag of the United States of America. Let us take a pause. What a beautiful rendition of our country's national anthem, USA. Well, let's go down to Keith Mims and Justin Scott.
Folks, we are here with the one and only Marcel Darius, formerly of the Huffman Vikings, formerly of the Alabama Crimson Tide, formerly of the Buffalo Bills, and NFL superstar. Marcel, it's absolutely great to have you here today. If you will, talk to our viewers a little bit about your days here at Huffman High School. What was it like here at Huffman at that time, and how did that kind of shape and mold your life?
I mean, there's so many things and so many examples I can make and so many memories. Just walking around and seeing all the people and the familiar faces, it blows my mind. The opportunity to even come back and get a jersey. Just so happy, man. It's just happy to see everybody, happy for the experience. I mean, I got life lessons I'll take with me the rest of my life, and I still live by them. So I hope everybody here that gets get their experience and just kind of remember where they come from and always put their best half forward.
What was it like to play down at the University of Alabama, and what do you remember most about playing there at Alabama?
How hard the fourth quarter was. It was one of the hardest things in my life. Coming from the inner city, going into such a structure, you're just not expecting for things to be the way it is, but in life, things are just that strenuous, and you have to stay on point, and you have to stick to the point. So it's one of the things I take forever. Coach Saban gave it to me, and always stay on point, work hard, and keep your grass cut.
What would you say to some of the young men that are viewing now as preparing for life after football? Because at some point, the football is going to be deflated, and you've got to get into real life. Talk a little bit about that, if you will.
I mean, the crazy thing about it, a friend of mine that lives regular life, he told me, Marcel, when you retire, you know you got to live regular life. And I'm like, what do you mean? I am living regular life. He's like, dude, you're still playing the game. And so when I got done playing, we always thought about what I had to do, what I was going to do, and I realized regular life is really different. And so I always try to put my best foot forward, like I'm saying, and I'm always trying to help people. So I started a staffing company, and I really try to help people find jobs and find placement and keep jobs going and keep businesses running. And so just putting your best hat on every day and thinking about what you're really trying to do and accomplish.
Marcel, we're back home. How does it feel, man? I know you're taking it in, Friday Night Lights, being able to come back, getting your jersey retired. What's going through your head?
A lot, actually. So I'm actually over here weak in the knees, bro. Because to be out here, I mean, I just stumped the same field, the same place, and it's trippy to me. So I hope these guys really take in every minute, every moment of the time they have here, and because it's going to be so short-lived. And it's I would have never thought coming back in my jersey to be retired. For somebody else, it's whatever, but for me, I work my ass off for it.
Have you ever thought about coaching, maybe coming back coaching?
My boys are getting into it. They're ready to go, and I've held off long enough. So as I get them going, I'll be willing to help anybody, and I thought about coaching a little bit, but not really for no school or nothing like that, just personal. Anybody that won't help, I just open the book for them.
Man, I know the school, the city is proud of you, man. Congratulations on everything. You put the city on your back. You represent it well, man. It was good talking to you.
Thanks, man.
Justin Scott, BCS Media.
Great job by the fellas down there on the field, Brett. Interviewing a Hall of Famer, a future Hall of Famer, Marcel Darius. Definitely a Hall of Famer in these parts.
Do you realize Marcel, first round pick, he was a third pick in the first round in 2011. Outstanding NFL career, you know, and what's really good is that he comes from the community. So these kids can actually see, touch. You know, he goes to the University of Alabama, gets picked out of there, has great career, and now he's back and able to talk and be a mentor, not only just in football, but he can talk to kids, and female and males, about, you know, life when you're getting out there.
Exactly. Now, as we look at the game tonight, we want you to keep in mind that we have some great sponsors that are supporting us. The fan of the game will be sponsored by Holt AV. The timeout sponsor is sponsored by James W. Brown, our Aflac agency. And then the weather segment is our media partner, Brett, AL.com. And as you know, the Scholar Athlete of the Week is sponsored by Marlon King, Block Global Commercial Real Estate.
Good stuff there, man. Now, Steve, you know, this is really, really good stuff, and we appreciate all of our sponsors who are a part of this.
Well, Brett, let's get down into the rundown. We know that Huffman got the first win of their season last week, and they were 1-1 against Columbia. And that's another 6A opponent. The Eagles have sort of an interesting story, don't they?
They certainly do. The Eagles have not been able to put a winning, you know, they've got a losing streak, rather, that, you know, this game went into the Huffman, you know, they're riding a 92-game losing streak, currently the longest losing streak in the nation.
Wow, that's amazing. I mean, with their 21-10 loss to Huffman, Huffman extended that losing streak last Friday. So the Vikings are looking to continue and establish a winning streak with the win over Pinson Valley tonight, which honestly is a tall task.
Well, that's right. You know, now let's take a closer look at the Vikings.
Jaden Grant, defensive lineman Tyler Wilson, and defensive back Jaquavion Fan.
Man, now these guys are really good. Now, and you don't forget senior running back, you know, Dalian Craig. Dalen ended up gaining 101 yards in the Vikings win over Columbia last week.
Well, before we kick things off, let's hear what the weather will be tonight as we get a look from our very own BCS meteorologist in the making, sponsored by AL.com.
Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a great day. My name is Rovine Robinson. I'm a 5th grader at Martha Gaskins Elementary School, home of the Griffins, and I have your game day forecast for today's game between the Pinson Valley Indians and the Huffman Vikings. The weather is going to be nice and sunny. The temperature will be in the lower 80s at kickoff and a low of 70. That's your game day forecast. Enjoy the game. Now back to you guys.
Thank you, Brother Rovine, for that weather report. Now, we are homers tonight. If you don't know what that means we're strictly pulling for the home team because we love Pinson Valley. We love everybody, but they are not from the Birmingham City Schools.
No, they are not.
So we are clearly impartial tonight, and we are pulling for the Vikings to get the victory on BCS Under the Lights.
Now, you can't forget the band performance tonight. The halftime show is always a must-see TV with BCS Under the Lights.
Absolutely. We see the officials there with the team captains at midfield. Pinson Valley in white with the black helmets. Huffman in the orange jerseys and the white trousers, white helmets. They won the toss and deferred their option to the second half. So we'll see how that pans out for the Huffman defense, getting this party started on a Friday night of BCS Under the Lights.
Exciting. You know, both teams. Unfortunately, somebody's going to leave out of here with a loss. However, we're very excited for the Huffman program because the Huffman program, Coach Bivens, you know, he basically stripped it down to where he wanted it to be, and he started in there with some junior high guys and just a few freshmen. And now these guys, 2 years later, they had a couple of rough seasons as they started to develop. We covered those games, but now you see these guys are 1-1. Once you got that first win under your belt, and with these young guys, and they've been together, we've said that if they stay together, then you're going to start to see something to really become fruitful out of this program.
Absolutely. It matters as the teams prepare to run out. The visiting Indians are starting their tomahawk chant, their war cry as they invade the land of the Vikings. But I suspect and I hope that the Vikings will stand strong tonight, Brett.
Yes, they certainly will. You know, so you got Huffman. I'm really expecting to see to air it out with Huffman tonight. To see them sit back, throw it out, and let those big guys that they have go down and run up under the ball.
And you see the boys running out on the field, exuberant, excited, and it's just about time for our kickoff on BCS Under the Lights. I imagine if you're an Alabama fan, you don't want to hear that Tomahawk song.
From last week? Oh, no.
Man, college football started off with a blast. Our high school season is going strong. We are in the football capital of the South. You hear it, you feel it, and you're about to see it. You're looking at the visiting Indians running out on the field. Viking Stadium, a Friday night on the east side of Birmingham. band according to the Brett Oates band, BCS band poll on the Huffman Vikings. And you hear them battling with the Pinson Valley Indians. They've already started the competition, Brett.
Oh, pardon me.
Yeah.
Yes, they have. They are ready to go.
You need to be here. You need to be here, folks. But you're in the next best place watching us on BCS Under the Lights. As you get a glimpse of the Pinson band over there trying to show some swag, you hear the Huffman band saying, let's go. Yeah.
Yes, sir. You know what? It's something about, man, just Friday nights, high school football here in Birmingham. This atmosphere is unbelievable. If you haven't come out to one of these games, you are truly missing it.
All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, plants, animals, and protists. We're about to kick this thing off.
Yes, sir.
A lot of excitement, a lot of electricity. You know, these kids know each other, man. They play Little League together and against each other. They play Pop Warner football against and with each other. So they live next to each other because these school zones butt each other. And sure some cross attendance involved.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, these kids are cousins and families, man.
That's what I was going to say. You've got a bunch of relatives out there against each other. And Thanksgiving is always going to be a very interesting conversation.
That's right. I actually did a little coaching with both programs, coached Little League Baseball for probably, 8 to 10 years at the Huffman Park. And then we did a Little League football for about 2 years at Pinson. So yeah, we definitely know both communities well. As we wait on the officials, as you get a look at the student section, the students from Huffman High School. And now we're ready. Here we go.
Steve, can you hear that energy in this
man? It's amazing. And the kickoff was received by the Indians. He's got a seam. Oh, he breaks some tackles and he gets it to about the 47-yard line across midfield into Viking territory.
Nice return by the Indians. Now, Huffman can't allow that to let them get over midfield like that, and they start on their side of the real estate.
Yeah, that was a very fortuitous kickoff return by the Indians, putting them in good field position to start their first drive.
Ooh, Steve, fortuitous. That's a big SAT word.
Handoff up the middle, bounces it outside, and he found the seam, Brett, and they can't stop. They did stop him at the 14. Oh, my goodness.
They do run him down. They came over the left side. The line for Pinson just really opened that hole up.
They really did, Brett. Two receivers to the right, one to the left, handoff up the middle, and he stuffed the defense. Bones up for no gain on the first down for the Indians.
Nice defensive play by the defense. It was led over there, looks like by number 51 for Huffman. Excellent job how they, and the gang tackling for Huffman was unbelievable.
They pursued and they met at the ball carrier.
Alonzo Burrell led that group on the stop.
Get a chance, keep an eye on those Huffman cheerleaders, one of the most outstanding squads in the city, as they run a jet sweep, does the Indians, and they score.
Indians get a quick jump.
4 plays, touchdown.
Well, we know we can't do that.
The Vikings will prepare to bone up. They'll look at these plays and see what they need to do. As the band, without question, is bellowing, Brett.
That was scored by number 7 for Pinson.
Glad you have your binoculars, brother.
TJ Calhoun took that on in.
It looks like the Indians will be going for the extra point. There's some confusion. They don't have the T, Brett. They're going to get a delay of game without the T. They can't find the T.
And there it is.
Penalty against Pinson.
Now for whoever at this point of the game, those kind of things cannot happen. I mean, those are the simple execution. And I know the coaches are not happy with that. Right there, you know that you're on this unit. You know that you had a T.
Isn't the kicker supposed to bring his T, isn't he?
He should have known.
That's the way I was taught.
Everybody else in the stadium knew it was a touchdown.
So they'll back that thing up 5 yards for the extra point attempt.
Got big number 72 as their kicker.
Foot into it. Line drive off the upright. No good.
Now, those are the things that can come back to haunt you. And that's what's going to come back possibly to haunt Pinson.
It was a doink as you look at the replay.
Look at that night. Good run over the edge. We just couldn't shut it down to push him out and keep him out of the end zone. And that's how.
So we have a score of 6-0 with 10 minutes and 41 seconds remaining in the first quarter. You get a great view courtesy of Scott Davenport giving us the aerial footage from Viking Stadium.
Well, C.J. Calhoun for the Pinson Valley Indians was the one who got in on the corner and scored for. He had 2 big runs and got them down there and made the score.
Friday night in Birmingham. The Huffman Vikings about to show us what they have on offense as the crowd continues to come into Viking Stadium. High, short kick, fielded at the 30, down at the 33.
Taken, received by that number 14, Jimmy Shields, the 10th grader, running back for Huffman.
Jimmy Shields.
Did you teach Jimmy Shields? Is that one of the person you haven't taught?
I have not taught Jimmy Shields.
Okay, so now I know there's 2 people in Birmingham you haven't taught. Jimmy Shields and me.
First and 10 for the Vikings on BCS Under the Lights. Vikings have 2 receivers to the right. The normal pistol formation or shotgun, I should say, that we see these days in high school football. They run it up the middle for a short gain of about 2, maybe 3 yards.
Dylan Craig, number 2, calls his own number. Tries to go over the tackle, but Pinson was waiting for him.
No huddle. As the bands battle. Trips to the right for the Vikings. Shotgun, offset back to the right of the quarterback. H-back, they hand it, he goes up the middle. A gain of maybe 1.
Dylan Craig with the call again from their quarterback, Marcus McDonald.
Brett, I say it all the time. If the high school boys can rock it with the band playing, why can't D1 do it? Division II does it. Why do the big boys say they have to have silence, Brett? They bring atmosphere as Huffman rolls left, throws, and is incomplete. What an atmosphere here at Viking Stadium. The Vikings will punt.
4 and out for the Vikings. You know, Steve, you see they're trying to move, but they're going to have to be able to, Coach Bivens and those guys are going to have to be able to dig a little deeper besides just going with Dylan over there.
That's right. And you know, Brett, we've noticed this every year as I look at the sideline. Blevins has more players on the sideline, Brett.
Yeah, yes.
I remember our first year here, they were maybe had 30 as the punt is away. He called a fair catch and went to running. Is that not a penalty in high school?
I thought that would be on T.J. Calhoun, who called the fair catch for Pinson. But I guess he forgot he called the fair catch.
Yeah, he slipped of mind. It's not just us old boys that, that have a slip of memory every now and then, Brett.
You know, when you go upstairs and you say, I came up here for
what?
And you have to stand there for a minute or two.
Yeah.
And then it hits you.
Yeah,
or
man.
you go back downstairs, you're like, oh my goodness. I knew what I was going upstairs for.
1st and 10 for the Indians from Pinson Valley. Pinson Valley has had quite a bit of success here recently. And it's been programmed success, Brett. We talked about it off the air during the, I think, a break we had the pregame. I mean, most recently, Sam Shade was able to win state championship, and obviously he went from there to Miles College, an outstanding Winona High School football player, pro football player, University of Alabama standout, BCS excellent. As we see a play up the middle for the Indians, gains about 9 yards. Patrick Nix won a state championship there. Now we're trying to get one on the BCS side.
Now we were trying to call who ran that ball was number 6, but he's not listed on the roster.
But he got a 1st and 10 going for the visiting Indians, clad in white. Quarterback keeper, quarterback sweep, quarterback going, 1st down. Gain of about 15 yards.
Raymond Howard, the quarterback, sophomore, goes over the right side and gets a big chunk.
The young fella. .8:25 and counting in the first quarter. 6-0 is the score. Huffman trying to hold it down, but Pinson is off, running, and they've scored again.
And there we go. We'd like to call his number 6, and call his name, Mom and Dad, but he is not listed on the roster.
Touchdown for the Indians. Extra point attempt coming.
He brought the tee out this time. He's ready to go.
Closer to. And the kick is up. No good again.
That's okay. So now we're at 12. All right, so this keeps Huffman in the game, actually.
Yes, it does.
If they score, even if they don't hit an extra point, which I think they possibly would, but that means they're in the game big time. Here's a look at that run. Over the right side, he just breaks, and then he puts his foot, plants his foot, and he just splits the defense and runs in there for 6.
Yes, they got to close those gaps, Brett. As you're going to look at the Pinson band, it's a battle in the stands. It's a battle on the field. Here from Viking Stadium as the crowd continues to come in, Brett. Pinson prepares to kick off. What you got, buddy?
Huffman is going to have to try to string something together. Not such a big play. Let's just get Luke to change right now. Let's keep our defense off the field. Let's get some sort of rhythm offensively. That's what's going to be really important for Huffman.
Nice high kick, short. Taking it to 20. Nice block. And they get to
for Huffman. Comes in, dances a little bit, but just couldn't shake him.
Their second offensive possession.
Wow, you can really hear that crowd.
Yeah, man.
They are really fired up here at Huffman.
As those big Vikings, that big Viking offensive line takes to the field. Makes me think about a Huffman great, Andre Smith, coming off of that line. Went on down to the University of Alabama. Now, Andre wouldn't have jumped like that, big fella. Number 66. That was Braylon Pullum, senior offensive lineman, 5'10", 325, Brett.
Whoa,
that's a scholarship waiting on that son right there.
That's a bowling ball coming at you, baby.
Yes.
That's a lot of young man right there.
I guess mom and dad is saying, who you telling? We feed him. First and 15 for the Vikings. Man in motion. Handoff. Oh, stuffed. Loss of about 3. No, loss of about 4.
They gave that to Jamari Floyd, 12th grader. Just didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
Nowhere to go.
Pinson shot the gaps on that. The offensive line, they're going to have to pick those up. They're going to have to make contact. They're going to have to start making it and drive. You've got to hit your blocking. You've got to hold it for at least a minimum of 3 seconds to give your guy an opportunity.
Word up, the band is playing as Pinson comes away with a sack. Loss of about 10 yards, Brett. Bringing up 3rd and Murgatroyd.
Marcus McDonald tried to dance his way out of there, the 10th grade quarterback.
It wasn't a line dance that could have got him out of that one, baby.
No, he couldn't have done anything on that one.
He could have known all the line dances out there. He wasn't going to get away from that pursuit.
Well, the defense had the music to his dance.
Hey, 3rd and 25, back to pass. He's looking. He is engulfed by the defenders from Pinson Valley.
That line is not doing anything to help McDonald right now. He's getting the ball, and he is basically about to run for his life.
Yeah.
Coach Bivens is going to have a discussion. The offensive line coach has got to talk to his guys, and they probably will. Say, hey, guys, settle down. Let's execute what we're supposed to execute on the play. We can't just let guys just run through holes. We just can't do that.
So that's going to bring up a 4th. And they're going past Murgatroyd now. They're going to Babylon on this punt. 5 minutes and 55 seconds and counting as Pinson is running players on the field. Oh, and he snaps it out of the end zone, Brett.
Unfortunately.
That's going to be a deuce.
Yeah, a touchback.
Or what? They really did. They may have. Were they? No, I thought they may have.
No, that's wishful thinking, Steve. That was a high snap out of the end zone.
It looked like it went through the uprights.
It almost did.
So that's going to make up for the missed extra points to bring it to 14-0 for the Pinson Valley Indians.
Huffman, it just seems to me, and you may have a different viewpoint on this, they just need to settle down in this place of football now.
Absolutely. I mean, we haven't seen the settled team yet to know what they can do.
Yeah.
We see the size. We've seen the formations. We've just got to see some guys take a deep breath and play football. Play football.
You know, I like the composure of Coach Bivens. How he's talking to his guys over there. He's not doing the rah-rah. He's explaining, look, guys, this is what we've got to do.
That's right.
He's composed. He is very professional about it. You know, we've talked about the quality coaches that we have here in the BCS, guys that are very knowledgeable, have great backgrounds, and they know that they're coaching young men who will make mistakes.
That's right.
And he has a group of young men.
I agree, Brett. He has the right temperament for this program, I do believe. And it takes time, man. You can't go from the bottom to the top overnight.
No.
And it takes time. It really takes time.
Getting ready to kick it off for Huffman is Brian Cedillo.
From the 20, I like the way he paces off his steps, getting ready to foot the ball, and it's in the air. Line drive, nice squib. They pick it up at about the 32. They close in on him. He got a jersey, but he comes out of it, and they close in on him again. He comes out of that one, but he's only going backwards, Brett. Great tackling there and pursuit by the Vikings.
Rico Freeman on that return for Pinson, but he kept going in the opposite direction, which was really something good because that's something that the Huffman defense really needed. The team really to get that positive play, that they kept moving him back. They didn't give up pursuit. They stayed in their lane, so it didn't give him any options to break outside. So that was good discipline by the Huffman Vikings.
Yeah, they stayed in their lanes, and in that kind of situation, it would have been crucial. It looked like they're going to back them up. No, they're not backing them up, but they just get them in position. But yeah, they stayed in their lanes, which didn't allow him to find the weakness. So let's see what the Vikings have, the Indians have, and what the Vikings have dialed up to stop them, and they stopped them on this first down as a helmet comes off.
Nice gang tackling on that one, leading the pack on that for Huffman, number 51. Alonzo Burrell.
Yeah. 2nd and 10.
Burrell has to hustle off. His helmet came off. For equipment checking.
Yep. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Quarterback is in the shotgun with a running back offset to his right, H back to his left. Quick pass, completed, first down. That was a 12-yard completion, Brett.
Well, you had number 8 for Pinson. Nice little dump right there by the quarterback. A little 2-step drop. Got behind right in front of the DBs, but right behind the linebackers. And threw it where it was open.
Big gap up the middle for the Indians. Gained about 15 yards on that play. First and 10 Indians. 4 minutes and 23 seconds and counting. Handoff up the middle. Gap. Oh my goodness, got to close the gaps. Another 13-yard gain for the Indians. Offensive coordinator Grady Griffin for the Indians are really dialing up their running game, Brett, and the Vikings don't have an answer right now. Timeout on the field. A James W. Brown timeout as the Huffman defense seeks to close range. Score 14-0 with 4:06 in the first quarter with the crowd still coming in. Brett, let's take a moment to talk about some of last week's action across the BCS. We know that we had the privilege to cover the Parker Thunder and Herd when we were homers once again last week as they overcame the Mount Brook Spartan by a score of 27-11 at Major Brown Memorial Field.
They did. They really started hitting all cylinders. Particularly, I was more impressed with their offense was really high octane, but their defense. You should have seen the play of guys like the defensive end Robert Taylor, who is really playing. He's playing above, head and shoulders above a lot of people.
So what about those running backs, Brett? I mean, pick one. Don't
Chandler Sparks.
They come in no particular order.
No, Chandler Sparks. You've got
Jalen Jackson, Jeremiah Jackson. As we're back to live action here, Pinson up the middle. Oh, he breaks the tackle and gains about 5 yards. Isaiah Miles, Cameron Murphy.
Cameron Murphy, who will not call a fair catch.
The sophomore. Man, he may be one of the most electric guys they have, but we get back now to the Huffman Vikings representing the BCS tonight. 2nd and 1. We'll update you on the other games at our next opportunity. Handoff up the middle again, bounces it outside, and he's drugged down after gaining the first down and about 8 yards.
Brought down by number 19 for Julius McAdory. On the stop, Julius McAdory, the linebacker for Huffman.
And no gain that play.
The Vikings weren't fooled on that play. Coming up, number 9, Caden Grant.
I like it when you say that, partner. They weren't fooled, were they?
They weren't fooled on that one at all.
Pinson looking to the sideline. Well, we got a penalty flag down. Been pretty clean tonight.
Holding against Pinson.
Bag that thing up. So that's going to bring up a repeat of the down. Over here at Viking Stadium. So it's now 1st and goal for the handed off up the middle where they have really been successful. Advance the ball to about the 9-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Did you see how he bounced outside, then cut back up under the end, right up under that tackle as the defensive end went just too far out. And when he did that with the tackle driving him, engaged him, he was able to cut back up in under that lane and get about, what was that, about 7 or 8 yards.
He did. 2 receivers to the right. Shotgun with the offset back to the right of the quarterback, single receiver to the left. H-back on the right side. Man in motion, he reverses it back, they give it to him, and he strides into the end zone for the 3rd touchdown of the night, the 3rd touchdown of the first quarter for the Pinson Valley Indians. The score is now 20-0 pending the extra point.
And again, it's coming over on that end. The defensive end is being blown out. He's not staying at home. I don't know if he's, from what I'm seeing, it doesn't like he's being engaged very hard, for another word, but he's just going way out too far, and it's leaving too much of a gap.
Great analysis, Brett. The hole is there. Running through it as they prepare for the extra point. And it is doink off the goalpost again.
That second time that the Pinson field goal, the kicker has hit the post.
If we could just capitalize. So that makes the score 20-0 with 2 minutes and 13 seconds remaining in the first quarter from Huffman High School and Viking Stadium. Beautiful field. Man, we talk about where the BCS athletics used to be and where we are now. Beautiful stadiums, coaches that are in tune to their communities, and you see the band of Huffman holding up the name, Brett.
There you go. And they have so much energy. Get out here. Now we just need to transform some of that energy for our defense over here to try to slow down the Pinson Indians.
As we were watching the pre-show, as we were doing the pre-show, I was watching the promo, very impressed with the extra programs that they have here in the Huffman Academy of Cosmetology. As we see, they're bringing it up the field, and he gets it to the 38-yard line. A big play for the Vikings.
Dylan Craig with that right there. That might be the little spark that they needed to start getting something to go.
Dylan, now you're about to get me started. I didn't coach Dylan, but I coached his older brother.
Oh, there we go.
His older brother played with my son, Little League Baseball, through Desmond Craig, up through Huffman Little League. And so Dylan was his fine little brother, who was a great athlete and a good baseball player, Brett. Huffman Vikings have one of the best baseball programs in the metro area right over here at Huffman Park. Back to pass on the Vikings, throws a slant, and it's caught for a short gain. Looks like that was number 3 for the Vikings. Jackson, the sophomore wide receiver.
Remember, we've been talking, you're going to see a lot of sophomores, a lot of juniors on this team because of what Coach Bivens did a few years ago. He said, I'm going to start over. So a lot of these guys at the time who are playing now were in the 7th and 8th grade for him.
And they handed off going around the left side, but no help for him. No block. No blocking. And he lost about 2 yards.
Jaden Grant again on the carry. That was forced out, they kept him parallel. Wasn't able to turn north to south.
Brett, name somebody other than Jim Brown or Barry Sanders that could gain yards without blocking. Amen. 3rd down and 12. 3rd and 12, I say. Come on, Huffman. Be the hammer, not the nail. He rolls left, throws, and is complete, but short of the first down.
He gets it off to number 5, Marcus McDonald.
McD in the house. Brings up a 4th down, and the Vikings are going to go for it, looks like. Go, Vikings, go.
They've got to keep it out of the hands of the offensive Pinson.
Yeah, at any cost, right?
Yeah.
As the first quarter winds down, 5-4, 3-2, and 1. So we come to the end of the first quarter. Here at Viking Stadium, the score is 20-0. The Pinson Valley Indians, the visiting Pinson Valley Indians, are in the lead. We're going to throw it down to the field to our guys, Keith and Justin. Take it, guys.
Folks, the Pinson Valley Indians have come out for business tonight. TJ Calhoun started it all off with a long kickoff return, and the Indians have really pounded the Huffman Vikings with their running game tonight. Plus, time of possession has really been on the side of Pinson Valley. Plus, Pinson Valley has had a short field to work on all night. If Huffman doesn't solve those, they're going to be in trouble all night. Justin?
Keith, a couple of self-inflicting wounds. The fans have showed up for the Huffman Vikings, and they're just waiting on the team at this point. It's not too late. If the team shows up, get a few stops, and get this game going, they'll be able to stick in and they'll be able to pull it out.
Back upstairs, guys.
Nice job, guys.
Man, those guys are phenomenal, aren't they? As we see Huffman with the snap. They get some room out the middle. Ooh, Dylan took a shot.
He certainly
but
did.
But he got the first down.
There he goes.
Yeah, Dylan.
Yeah, that's Jaden.
That was Jaden.
Jaden Grant, number 9.
All right, number 9.
Now
way to go, boy.
That's what we've been talking about. The offensive line looks like this may have been something that was just, you get settled. Now you see that these guys that you can control that line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that was a hole that we could have gotten through.
yeah. Because we were darn sure going to be walking.
Yeah, man. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, shotgun, handoff, spin move. He breaks one, but couldn't break the second, gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Again, the offensive line on certain plays, it almost looks like Swiss cheese.
Yeah.
By the size of the holes that people are just coming through on them. You know, come on, guys, there's got to be communication. You know who you're doing. You know what the play is. You know where you're going. But you got to get there before the defense gets there.
Yes. 2nd and 10. Same formation. He's back to pass. Finds a pocket. Complete. Gains about 3 yards. They're finding the holes. They just got to exploit them.
Pass complete to Kevin Hill for Huffman on that reception.
We're seeing signs, Brett. We're seeing signs.
You're seeing signs. You're seeing signs of life. There is life there.
Yes.
There is potential there.
And that's what we want to see. We want to see fight, grit, trips to the right. And the Vikings are fighting. Passing, got a man. Oh, he dropped it, but his teammate caught it for the first down.
That was amazing.
Wow.
How that was tipped. Went through the hands of one player for Huffman into, and obviously somebody was running the wrong route.
Right.
Because both of them were in the same area, but it worked out for them.
It worked out. So now 1st and 10. The Vikings are marching. The stick men rush to catch up. Handoff. Up the middle, not much, if anything. But Brett, what I like, no penalties against this offense of Huffman yet.
No, you're not seeing that at all.
And that's what I look for. When you're building a program, I'm not looking really at the score. I'm not looking at the wins and losses. I'm looking at how well your team plays fundamentally.
So Coach Bivens has a team that he has very disciplined.
Exactly.
They listen, these guys are really good athletes, but now they're just starting to match up. Remember, these are still younger guys.
2nd down, handoff. Nothing there. Nothing there. Dylan Craig. If they give Dylan just a crease,
he's gone.
Yes, I declare he'll take it. Just give him a crease. 3rd and 12. Clearly 4-down territory. The Vikings have shown us that tonight on this very drive. Let's see if we can finish it. Trips to the right. Single receiver to the left. He's looking left. I figured they were going to try to go deep. He's got some room to throw it short, and it's intercepted. Great attempt. I couldn't predict it fast enough. I saw the single coverage. Just a little more air to that ball. So Pinson will take over on their.
The intended receiver for Huffman was McAldrick Jackson, but it came up a little short.
Well,
at one point, I thought there might have been a little interference from Pinson. There was a little hand jockeying going on, and I thought that they might pick it up, but I guess they said both of them were doing it.
Yeah, well, maybe
he turned around.
Yeah, they did call it okay. Oh, look.
There is a flag.
Yeah. Oh, bad call. Decline. It was blocking below the knees, which was declined. So they'll accept the interception and put the ball in play at their 9-yard line.
At Pinson's 9-yard line. Well, that was almost as good as a punt. I
Yeah,
guess you
very
could
good
say.
punt. Absolutely.
So they've got about 90 or so yards that Pinson has to work. The defense from Huffman looks like they're starting to settle down. Maybe if they keep them down here in this area, they make them punt, the offense can possibly get something going and get on the scoreboard.
8:44 remaining in the second quarter. Handoff around the left side. Turn. Ooh, good hit.
Nice.
Good hit. Shut that down after only maybe a 2-yard gain.
Number 15, Amari Bell on that smack. Comes up hard for Huffman on that corner.
He met him.
Shuts it down.
2nd and 8. Got some room, got a first down. 8 minutes before halftime.
Who's been in on those plays for Huffman on defense? Alonzo Burrell, the defensive lineman. He's been really in. If he's not making the tackle, he has been in and or around on that pile, making that contact.
1st and 10 for the Indians. Indians been a little patient. They've just been running the ball meticulously up and down the field. And again, up the middle. And they gain about 8 yards.
Looking at the line for Pinson, they're not really doing anything super fancy. They're just running right at them, and they think that they can probably, you know, it's one of those things we always say, my guy is better than your guy, stop me.
Yeah, that's right, Brett. Being very patient and deliberate. 2nd and 2. Again, passing. Oh, he threw it a little too far on that one, but he had a guy. I mean, he flicked that one.
He sure did. He was trying to hit number 13.
And he threw it some 35, 40 yards. Just needed a little more touch on it. 3rd and 2.
Tried to go for Rico Freeman. But that was just overthrown. The defensive back for Huffman was stride for stride with him, though.
3rd and 2. Handoff up the middle. They stopped him, but he got about 3. First down.
First one to put a hat on him, Reginald Jones from Huffman, the pulling down.
And we got a James W. Brown timeout coming to you from Viking Stadium on the campus of Huffman High School. Give James W. Brown a call for your insurance needs. And now our scholar of the week, Brett, who is that?
I don't know yet.
Scholar Athletes of the Week, sponsored by
Yeah, kudos to those outstanding scholars from the Birmingham City Schools. Success starts here.
Outstanding, outstanding.
Yes. 6:36 to go before halftime, my man. The Vikings come back on the field. Let's see what they talked about and what they're going to execute. First and 10 for the Indians. Oh, just a little quick toss. He almost had him in the backfield, kept pursuing him, and took him down.
Nice pursuit. Nice pursuit. Got him there. Reginald Jones on that pursuit from the backside for Huffman to pull him down.
Yeah, he missed him the first time, but he kept coming. That goes back to what you were talking about, the heart, the effort.
There you go. Coach Bivens has to love that kind of effort from these younger guys. Grant comes in, Jaden Grant on that pursuit number 9, 11th grader. See, these guys are coming back.
Nice pursuit up the middle. Quarterback rolling left, throws it. It's tipped and dropped. Another one of those plays went through 2 offensive players' hands for Pinson, though, this time.
In and out. We got the break on that one. Sometimes that's what you need, Steve, to get a little couple of breaks to get the momentum going your way. Now, they still have, what, 5 minutes and 38 seconds to try to start getting something to go.
Yeah. 3rd and long. Defense bones up right here. They get the ball back. Loving the graphics on the Vikings visual monitor up there.
That is a very nice scoreboard monitor that they have here at Huffman.
And we've got a whistle for a delay of game. So they backed that thing up 5 yards.
Huffman gets another break.
Absolutely what they need.
From a Pinson mistake.
Quarterback back to pass. He's looking. He's running. He dips and doodles and taken down for a loss of about 4. So that means Pinson is going to have to punt, Brett.
Tyler Wilson, the 12th grader defensive lineman, 6 foot on that, bringing him down. Stayed with it. He danced around in there, but you saw how the defense, they continued their pursuit. No one gave up. Ted Johnson comes in from behind and pulls him down.
And the crowd is still coming in, rolling off Old Springville Road down into the campus of Huffman High School. So the Vikings will get the ball, 4:28 remaining and counting. Pinson will be punting. Seven seconds on the play clock. They get it off. Nice punt, high. And it is fielded. And he's taken down.
Jaquavian Fan on that one.
So with 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go before halftime, the Vikings will show us what they have been planning on the sideline over here, Brett, for that offensive run.
Steve, do you look like do the Vikings start to look like they've started to settle down just a little bit here now that
I think so.
They seem to be playing a little bit more solid.
I agree, but that last drive was the most effective drive they've had all game. Now they have a bunch formation with trips to the left, single receiver to the right. We got some awkward movement there.
Got a little anxious.
Yeah.
Like the energy, but let's keep it under control.
And he's going backwards, backing that thing up. So that's going to be 1st and 15. No, 1st and 20, 10-yard penalty. My goodness, 15-yard. Where was he going?
What was the call? I thought it was just a procedure call.
Right. My goodness.
Let's see. They're having a discussion down
I think
there.
what threw him off, the yard marker was moved before he began to mark it off. So the yard marker is correct at the 40. That's where the ball should be. Brother was running off. He was almost about to go back to the other end zone, Brett.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, now they bring it back. They get it and they
There
set
you
it
go.
correctly.
We're going to have to watch that, brother.
Yeah, hey. What school you go to, son?
1st and 15. Whitecaps getting them straight down there.
Rather them get it right. Let's stop, let's have a discussion, let's get it right. And they do a good job. Mostly, you know, for the most part, people always complain about the refs because you didn't get a call, but 99% of their calls are pretty good.
That is correct.
These guys do a really good job. You know, they don't get paid a ton of money. They give the kids the opportunity to play. But they take a lot of criticism.
Bunch formation, they hand it off, he cuts it up the middle, nowhere.
Coming up to number 9, Grant again trying to make the cut. Like you said, got up in the middle and door was shut.
Yep. 3:15. Huffman is going to have to get a little more urgent here if they're going to have a chance to score before halftime. Quarterback rolling left. He's heavily pursued. He turns the corner, but cannot get back to the line of scrimmage. Oh, and he slips up, but he's okay.
I thought McDonald was going to be able to dip that shoulder just a little bit more and get a little bit something out of there, but they stretched him out.
2:49 before halftime. A huge 3rd and 16. I don't know if they want to allow the Pinson offense to have the ball again.
Yeah. I would agree with you, Steve. You're trying to keep it out of their hands as much as possible. So maybe what we were saying, you know, the pace. Oh, there we go, encroachment. Maybe we can get a 5-yard penalty. Oh, looks like they're calling it against. The side judge, like he was saying it was against Huffman. He did say it was.
Yeah, looked like from the body language.
Procedure against Huffman. Huffman players are despondent.
Well, no.
Okay, well, they got it right. They came in, did a discussion.
He's careful now to make sure he's got it the right direction, and that's a penalty on the Indians. We've talked about Huffman being clean offensively. No penalties to this point. Just a few miscues and missed assignments. Trips right, single receiver left. Back to pass. Pursuit coming, he steps up, pocket closes, and he goes down.
Thought he could have done something a little better than that.
So they're gonna punt.
I thought McDonald holds that ball, or he's not seeing, but then again, he's not getting the time that he possibly needs.
Yeah, it's all coming at him fast.
Yeah.
So they'll punt 2 minutes and 10 seconds and counting. See if they milk a little of this clock so Pinson doesn't have too much time to work with. They ran that play clock down. Punt is away. Nice punt.
Nice kick.
Caught. He's going left. Uh-oh, Brett. He's got room, and he could go all the way, and he does for the touchdown. They set up the wall. Nice kick.
Nice kick.
Got him all the way over here, almost pinned at the sideline, and he reversed the field and took it to the house for the score. That makes it 26 to nil, pending the extra point.
We thought Huffman had him boxed in. on that one, but when he reversed the field and he got out there, just the pursuit by Huffman broke down. As you saw, it just broke down.
And the punter made a valiant attempt, but he wasn't going to break through 4 blockers. As you're going to look at the student section for the Huffman Vikings. They've got that spirit, don't they, Brett?
They do, man. That's something else. The Viking fans.
Yes. The bands have made their way down in preparation for our halftime show. You stay right here, and you get to see some outstanding halftime performances. And they go for 2, and they get 2.
I guess the coach over there, Pinson's done with the extra point kick. So we'll go for 2.
Yeah, 28-0 is our score with 1 minute and 29 seconds remaining in the first half.
Well, you know, that was, I could see what Coach Bivens was trying to do, slow him down and keep the ball out of the hands of the Pinson team. But on that punt, there's nothing you can do. You know, look here on the return.
Oh, yeah.
Look at all the wall. Look at all the white shirts that he has, and he's being escorted
5
right into the end zone, untouched.
Yeah, he took that one to the house.
Oh, he certainly did. He certainly did.
So now the Indians are going to kick off. The Vikings will have a little over a minute. (28-0) as number 28 for the Vikings runs out onto the field. All right, here we go.
Okay, now let's get a return for the Vikings on this one right here. Here's a big return. I feel it, Steve.
Here we go. Foot the ball.
We have a
fielded at the 15. And he's taken down at the 23. So the Vikings are put into play with 1 minute and 22 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, I thought he was going to get a little bit of better return on that. I thought he had some blocks. But on some of these things, I just think it's just inexperience that it looks like is going on with some of the Vikings out here tonight.
Let's go. Oh. One minute, 22 seconds. Offense runs out on the field. If they can get something popping here, quick hitter.
Let's see that line.
Quarterback running straight up the middle. Ooh, he's met and pushed back, but he gained about 5.
That's what you want right there. Go with that right now. Let's see. Let's run it again. Maybe to the other side. Let's start getting some confidence with our linemen.
Got a timeout. Is there a penalty flag? Yep, that's Laundry on the field.
Yes, there is. It looks like they're discussing it against Pinson. They're giving the old thumb, the old A-buddy thumb by the officials. No, it is going against Huffman.
Backing it up. That's going to put the ball in treacherous territory.
Still first down.
They hand it off, coming left, got some room, meets him, and gets close to the original line of scrimmage.
Craig on that carry. I thought he could, I don't know, maybe you saw something. I thought it should be a little bit more explosive on that play.
It was some room there, but it closed so quickly.
Yes, yes.
35 seconds and counting. Looks like they'll get one more playoff. And they do up the middle, or well, really off the right tackle. Gain of about 2 yards on third down. And that should take us to halftime with only 12 seconds on the clock. And I believe that will do it. Huffman is looking like they want to try something, but time is expired in the first half. So from Huffman Viking Stadium, the score is 28-0 with the visiting Pinson Valley Indians in the lead. The Vikings run off, and we get ready for halftime, Brett. I think Keith is going to be down there with Coach Blevins to get a preview from him. So let's go down to Keith at this time.
Coach, explosive plays have really hurt you in the first half, particularly from TJ Calhoun. What will you do in the second half to try to keep the ball out of his hands a little bit more?
We simply just got to get lined up, play base football, and calm down, control our emotions, and then do our job and play our keys and go play ball.
Coach, your 4 scores down here at the half. What do you tell your kids in the locker room at halftime about going into the second half?
Go finish the game, and then let's go put a drive together. Let's go get on the scoreboard. Let's go finish, and then get something positive going.
Coach, thank you so much. Good luck in the second half. Thank you.
Our principal, Ms. Geraldine Woodruff. Coach, going into the half, I know you want to keep running the ball. Is that the plan coming back in the second half?
Well, man, we just want to try to continue to execute. Even on defense right there, we still got some miscommunication with our calls. We just want to try to continue to execute, but they're having trouble fitting the run, so we're going to probably try to stick to the run game.
Okay. Defensively, I know you're looking for the shutout. Are you looking to change anything or just come back with the same aggression?
Come back with the same aggression, make sure we get our calls and see guys strike their keys, run the alleys. So same aggression. We just try to make sure we execute the entire football game.
Okay, appreciate you, Coach. Back to you guys.
All right, fellas, great job. Well, we're going to let you enjoy this halftime show. And after you get a view of these 2 outstanding bands, Brett and I will be back.
We now present Pride of the Valley of Pinson Valley March. Cheese!
on the campus of Huffman High School. You just witnessed an outstanding halftime performance by the Huffman Vikings and the Pinson Valley Indians here from Viking Stadium. It's halftime, and we're some 2 minutes away from getting the third quarter started. The score, 28-0, the visiting Pinson Valley Indians in the lead. Brett, what are some of your thoughts from that first half?
First half, here you go. Huffman has got to just settle down, particularly they have to get better play out of their offensive and defensive lines. Offensively, they're not giving their quarterback any time to set up and make a play. They're not engaging on their tackles, I mean on their blocks rather, to give an opportunity for the running backs to make a play. They're going to have to do better with that.
All right, let's go down to Tommy Palladino. Keith and Justin on the field.
Guys, first half, very productive for the Pinson Valley Indians. TJ Calhoun, what a great athlete he is. Explosive plays he brought for Pinson Valley. Justin, what is Huffman going to have to do to stop TJ Calhoun in the second half?
Ground and pound.
Yes.
They got to stop the ground and pound. The
Yes.
defense has to show up. The band just brought us a great performance.
Oh, my goodness.
The team just need to feed off that and get something going. If they can get something going, it's not too late. They can put up points. They got the athletes, but they got to stop the ground and pound.
All right, if not, this is going to be over real soon. Back upstairs to Steve and Brett.
Thank you, fellas. They wrapped it up, man.
They wrapped it right up. There you go.
Gotta stop that ground and pound because Pinson really has been able to make ground beef out of that Huffman defense.
Absolutely. Dave came right out on the first series and drove and scored on that. I thought after that happened that the defense for Huffman was going to settle down, but it seemed like it didn't. They gave up the big plays, particularly over the tackles, where they were allowing them to get outside. And then I think the gut punch was where they were hitting them right up the middle. And they were dancing, and when I say dancing, the footwork of the Pinson running backs who were dipping and dodging, and they were making some really good headway. Now, can this be overcome? Yes. Settle down. I'm pretty sure Coach Bivens went in and had that conversation with them on the very things that we're pointing out. It's not that you're being beaten, they're just driving you into the ground. It's just sometimes this looks like you're just surprised to be here? Is that a better way for me to say it? Like, you know, this is varsity football.
Brett, the big question, though, man, did the Viking band do enough to stay number one in your poll?
Well, they look pretty good to me, man. I'll be making that phone call on Monday to a couple of people, and the people who know what they're talking about will give me the information, and that's how it is ranked.
They did look pretty good as the Indians prepare to kick off. We're thankful for board member Sherman Collins Jr. joining us for a brief time here at halftime in the booth to check on us and have a little conversation. Kudos to one of our outstanding board members in the Birmingham City Schools, bringing you the BCS excellence. And the ball is received at the 15-yard line. Oh!
Wow, that was, he was blown up on that.
Yes, he was. Number 20 for the Indians said, "Here I go." That was Tavares Miles, a sophomore, free safety and cornerback.
Ooh, I thought we were going to get a good return on that, and Pinson shut that down quickly.
Yeah, that young man said, "Here I go." All right.
Well, I thought he was going to pull a Teddy Pendergrass, turn out the lights. That's what he was like, woo.
All right, let's see what the Vikings have going right here. What they dialed up at halftime. Two receivers to the right, single to the left, actually three to the right.
Now, Steve, I want to see what the offensive line comes out and does right here.
Oh, he reverses his field. Nice seal block for the fool. My goodness, they are bringing the heat on the Indians. Wow.
Yes, they are. Nice run by the quarterback. Run right there, number 3, Medrick Jackson.
I know one thing, the Indians were told not to let up.
And they have not.
My goodness.
We've seen 2 explosive hits by the Indians. Number 3 right there, Roland Rowley.
My goodness.
The cornerback, free safety, came up from his spot and lowered the boom.
2nd and 1. They hand it off, goes left, got some room, but he's caught at the line. He was at the line.
Yeah. Now again, you know, it looks like the Huffman players are getting in space, but they're dancing too much as opposed to exploding to where you have to get to. Looks like they're dancing and dodging too much, trying to fake somebody who's 4 or 5 yards off from them.
Yeah, it's not all on this offensive line. I see what you're saying, Brett. Okay, they're lining up now. The quarterback runs off. He still has about 10 seconds. It's a 1st and 10. Definitely want to keep this good field position. Don't want to lose it with a penalty here. They got it off. Up the middle, he's got some room. Woo, another hard pop. Pinson is just teeing off, Brett.
Pinson is teeing off.
5-yard gain on that one.
Coming up from Pinson, number 19 from his position.
Ten minutes and 4 seconds remaining in the 3rd. 2nd and about 5 for the Vikings. Trying to get on the scoreboard. Hand it off to Craig. Going to right. He's pulled down at the line of scrimmage.
Christian Thomas for Pinson on that tackle. Number 15.
3rd and about 6. Huge play here. Keith already warned us that this initial drive will be critical. I tend to agree. Vikings can just get a 1st down here. Looking to pass, he throws it to the flat. And he took a blow, Brett.
Ooh, DeMarcus.
The ball hung in the air, and the cornerback was not far away, and he teed off. And we're going to have a timeout on the field.
Yes, Waldrop came up and just teed off on that.
And he snaps up. Very good on the young man.
Here's the play right there. Oh, man.
Yes, nailed him.
Clean play.
Yeah, football play.
Clean play. There it is right there. He's exposed.
He had to stretch out. Oh,
yeah.
My goodness.
That's when you go back to the huddle and say, hey, man.
Right.
Hey, man.
Right.
You didn't see him?
4th down. I hurt for it, Brett.
That's when you kind of slay, you know, my bad, try to give you 5, you slap his hand away.
And we've got a whistle. Looks like he called offsides against the Indians. So with 8:33 to go in the 3rd quarter, they're still going to punt as it's 4th and about 6. Nice snap. High punt.
Nice kick.
And a good bounce. But he picks it up, keeps it from going back too far. Uh-oh, he reverses his field. Oh, he puts a spin move. Now he's putting on speed, Brett. He's gone. He's gone, Brett. And there's no laundry on the field. Touchdown, Pinson. Wow.
Yes.
Wow. The only difference in that one and the previous one is that he did a phenomenal spin move. Was that the same kid, Brett?
It's the same one. That's the same young man who pulled the same thing, went to the sideline, stops, spins, gets around the end, and takes it in with a big bunch of escorts from Pinson in front of him.
That kid's been watching No Fair Catch Murphy.
Yes, he has.
He got that ball and took it. Wow. Stunned we are. Did not expect that. So it's 32 to 0 pending the point after. Seems like the officials are still stunned. What?
Nope, looks like it's coming back.
Oh, it's coming back.
There was
Hallelujah.
There was a hold.
They walked it back, ladies and gentlemen. So that one comes off the board. As spectacular as it was something funny about that play, Brett.
Yeah. There was something that just did not, as you would say, jive with that return.
So Pinson would put it in play from their own maybe 40, 41-yard line.
All right, as the officials are sorting it out.
So they spotted the ball. Here we go. The Indians in the pistol. Hand it off. Got some pursuit. Oh, my goodness. He's got around the outside and gains about 15 yards. But we got a penalty flag. Might be another holding.
Amari Ball for the Vikings brings him down.
I believe that's what we got. Backing that thing up, holding against Pinson.
They have a hold, yes.
So that will bag them up. Appreciate the help on that play.
Wow, there have been two big holds in the last few minutes against Pinson to keep them off the board. That big return, that punt return.
They're going to give their coach something to be mad about this week in what might be a dominating victory.
He's going to have a little conversation.
So 1st and 15, they're back to pass, got rushed. He throws it up, short though. Oh, almost intercepted, but great job by the Pinson receiver convert to a DB there. That ball was underthrown and could have been intercepted.
Who was all the way back. Fan was back there, was trying to get in position to try to get that interception. That could have turned something around, trying to get some momentum going back for the Vikings.
Brings up 2nd and 15. Trips right, single receiver left, handoff. No, quarterback keeper. He's got some room. And the Vikings take him down after he gains about 20 yards. And we have a flag on the play, though, Brett.
I think it's going to be a little bit of too much yapping. Too much, as we would say, bumping your gums. But it's back in the area of a hold or a clip.
They're walking backwards. Let's see what we got here. He's signaling another hold. Pinson is just unraveling here early in the 3rd quarter.
And that's helping out the Vikings on all these plays. Back them up.
So that's going to make it 2nd and about 15. They keep floundering around this 15-yard line of game for the first down. Trips to the left, single to the right. Shotgun with an offset back to the left. Back to pass, quick pass in the flats. Oh, run through 2. And he slipped down. Oh, my goodness, that boy. See, that's what you're saying is missing on the other side. Get it and go.
Get it and go. Pinson is getting it and putting their foot in the turf and pushing off. They are gone.
So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 1 from the right at the 50.
I tell you who's really putting out a good effort out there is Craig, number 2 for the Vikings. He's playing both sides of the ball, and he's playing with high energy on both.
They get outside. Defensive end bit, and they take it outside, and we got another penalty flag. My goodness, two are on the field. Is this Parker and Mountain Brook all over again?
Don't get me started on the flags.
I know,
that
man.
were going on
Oh,
there.
my goodness. I want you to get started on that one, brother. Holding. Boy, Pinson over there, they're just messing up a good thing. So we have a timeout, a James W. Brown Aflac timeout with 6 minutes and 11 seconds remaining in the third quarter. The Pinson Valley Indians struggling right now, but they have a lead of 28-0.
I would really not like to have been on the Pinson Valley team as they go back to the sideline.
Right. It's no sense for the way they're playing.
I'm pretty sure the coach is saying exactly these words.
I mean,
hey, fellas.
Yeah.
Come on. We've really got to do better, okay? Watch what you're doing.
Right.
And I'm very disappointed in this behavior.
You think that's his tone, buddy?
So let's cut it out. Exactly. Exactly. So let's cut it out.
And on the other side, Coach Blevins is saying, hey, man, these guys are reeling. We need to take advantage of these mistakes, turn them into points, and we're back in this game.
Yeah.
1st and 10 for the Indians. Pistol formation. Bunch to the left. They're going left. He's found room, but he's hit. He's met after about a 5-yard gain.
Now he's met hard. And guess who's in on that tackle? Craig, number 2.
D. Craig.
Who plays on both sides of the ball. He hasn't come off, but he's listed as an athlete. And his motor is running. When we're watching him pursue somebody, his motor is running.
Absolutely. Shotgun now. Back to pass. Pursuit. Got him. The Viking defense bones up on a crucial 2nd down play to bring up a 3rd and about 15.
Nazareth McGraw on that one. 10th grade.
Okay. Youth. They have gotten through that offensive line of Pinson a couple of times. The quarterback has been able to get outside of the tackles.
Exactly.
But I've noticed 51, wasn't out there on that play. I think he's getting a breather. He's been bringing some smoke up that sideline, up that left side. Pinson the pass again, trying to do a screen up the middle. Oh, got it, sweet. Now he's got a block, and he turns on the Jets, and he is gone. And there are no penalties flagged on the field.
Nothing yellow on the field.
Woo! He got it, and he was gone.
He was gone. That's what we've been saying about the Pinson runners. They get it, and they push it, and they run hard. They run hard and fast. We're out of here.
So the score is 32-0, pending the extra point. Wow, that was what was that, Brett, about a 50-yard screen play there?
That looked to be about approximately 53 yards.
And they're going for 2 here. Quarterback run all the way, and he goes in untouched.
And they score another 2.
36-0 with 4 minutes and 28 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Brett, we were talking earlier about games from last week. I think we left off. We talked about Parker quite extensively. Winona got their 2nd straight win, defeating Midfield like they should have, as you see the replay being bagged up right there, the screen play. But, yeah, Winona took care of the lower rank. There we go.
There it is. He starts right at the 50. So
and he's gone.
and he runs right around the corner and gets around. They even, I look like that the Huffman defenders had an angle.
Yeah.
But they took the wrong angle, and they weren't going to catch him.
So the Dragons went to 2-0, defeating Midfield 35-0. Jackson Nolan got his first loss of the season by going down to Hartselle 46-8. Woodlawn had a tough loss to Bessemer City by a score of 41-14. Ramsey got a loss against another good 6A opponent, but oh my goodness, Clay, 64, Ramsey 0. And Ramsey also played last night, Brett, and lost a close one by 1 point to Briarwood. So they're 0-3 for, oh man, first time in who knows
Who knows?
when.
I don't know.
Yeah, at least 10 years.
We will have to look that up. I don't know what's going on, but I think Ramsey can straighten the ship. I really think they can straighten the ship. They'll be coming into 5A play now. I think.
Well, actually, that was their first region game last night. Yeah. So they'll play on Under the Lights next week as Huffman tries to get something going here. Ramsey will be on Under the Lights next week as they take on Corner in a crucial 5A regional battle. So that's going to be a huge contest. We invite you to come back and check us out. All right. The Sky Cam, piloted by Scott Davenport. Man, it gets no prettier than that, Brett.
Those are some phenomenal shots,
Outstanding.
Man. Those are phenomenal shots.
I wish I could fly like that.
Ooh.
As the Vikings try to sail down the field in their Viking ship and get something on the scoreboard. Handoff goes right, turns it up, gains about 3 yards.
Now, you see what we're talking about. I just saw the engagement of the offensive line by the Huffman Vikings. They are pushing and moving around Pinson. I think that the runners, the ball carriers for the Vikings are not hitting the hole and just going forward. I think they're trying to read way too much as opposed to let's go and let's try to engage and make somebody make a commitment.
As they look to the sideline, 11 seconds on the play clock. Single receiver up top. 2 down here. You just got a great look at the Huffman band doing their part. And that is a delay of game. Or did they get a timeout before the clock expired?
I see a flag.
No, there's a flag now. Backing that thing up, man. That has hurt Huffman. Had a pretty clean first half, Brett.
They did. They did. Pretty clean. Brutal in the way that Pinson was dominating the play, the field of play, but it was still very clean.
Quarterback rolling over here to the left, throws it. Good defensive play. Defender was right there and got his hand on that ball.
Targeted was Tremaine Wilson for Huffman. But it was
2nd and 12. Third and 12.
That's what it looks to be about. Looks like you're correct there.
Ball on the far hash. What was the call there?
There's a flag on the play.
Another delay of game.
Looks as if there is.
Did I skip some time? Didn't we just have one, Brett?
I thought we did. He picks it up.
Well, offsides on that one. They're just playing ping pong down here. I think this cornerback walked over the line down here. And I'm laughing, look at Pinson. They went Canadian style now. I guess coach said, just get 1 yard off the ball. Just get 1 yard back. Oh, my goodness, and they pursue and they catch him. And he loses another 3. I tell you, man, between sacks, penalties, it's a lot of foot shooting going on tonight.
Oh, you're being really nice about that. Nice play. Number 95 for Pinson.
All right, so it'll be 4th and about 12. And they get it away. And it goes out of bounds.
I thought that was smart. Go ahead and angle it out so he does not get a return.
Yes, nice directional kick, if that was his intent. 2 minutes remaining in the 3rd. The Pinson Valley offense is back on the field. As you look at the visiting side of the Viking Stadium, so beautifully constructed. Look at the head coach for Pinson. And no, he's not happy because this team has put a lot of yellow flags on the field.
Yes.
Pistol, handoff up the middle, breaks it outside. Running, oh, he fumbled. And recovered.
And recovered by number 7.
The break the Vikings needed.
Now, let's execute on that.
I believe that's actually our first turnover of the game.
It is the first turnover. Like we said earlier, it's been a very clean game. It's been a very disciplined game. And Huffman just hasn't been able to really get their stride to stop what Pinson is doing on both sides of the ball.
So we at 150 in the 3rd. First and 10 for the Vikings. Pulling close, nothing. The quarter, I saw some quick movement. I believe they blew that dead before the snap. No, they didn't. But the play lost yards.
Fan didn't have a chance on that one. He gets the ball. They're in. Again, there's got to be something that's got to be said to the offensive line for them to just be rushing through like that. You just can't keep missing assignments. You know, at some point when you see guys through the holes, they can't be that good.
Right. Now, number 95 is wreaking havoc from that nose guard. They try to get outside. They get a few yards, and oh, he stripped him of the ball, Brett. Touchdown, Pinson. And there are no flags on the field.
Just took it from him.
Took it out of his hand and went in the other direction. Touchdown, Pinson Valley. Wow. You call that a steal, Brett, in football? Can you steal it in football?
I think it was this is going to be horrible. Every English teacher in the country is about to cringe. It was tooken. That was just tooken from him.
Yes. Oh, my goodness. Students, go to Grammarly, go to Chat GPT, and find the proper English. But my partner is exactly right.
But at least I knew it was incorrect.
Amen. So that makes the score 40-0, and the Indians are going for 2. Throw it. It's up in the air. Oh, he almost caught it.
Almost caught that one over the top.
Almost mossed him, as they like to say.
Yes.
There's a replay. Here's a replay. Craig going, and they stuffed him. Oh, man.
He just takes it.
He just took it and was gone. He was gone. It's almost like somebody threw it to him. He was so far away so quickly.
He took the ball from him.
Wow.
Which is legal. No flags.
That's right. Give me that ball, he said.
Wow.
42-0. 1:26 remaining in the third.
Well, Pinson will be kicking off to Huffman. They will be getting a reception on this one. Steve, also this week that we were looking at, you know, you had Winona. They had a 35-0 shutout last week against Midfield. Huffman, the previous week, had a 21-10 victory over Columbia, Park over Mountain Brook, and Woodlawn fell to Bessemer City.
And Brett, I'm anxious to see what Carver's going to do. We hadn't had a chance to see them or hear about them yet. So they're playing tonight, finally. And we'll look forward to see what their results. As the ball was batted down, but he picked it up. He's trying to get left. Oh, he almost lost it. And he's taken down at 23.
Like he almost lost it again. See, guys are getting a little frustrated.
Yeah, got to keep it together. They should see Coach Blevins and his demeanor and feed off of that.
Yeah. Well, you can see Coach Bivens has already shut it down. He's already talking to his guys. Settle down. Settle down. It's, you know, with the demeanor that Coach Bivens has, his guys are going to follow him. He's got that locker room for sure. They listen to him. And when he speaks, you know, they listen.
Absolutely. So they're coming out now. Ball put in play at the 21-yard line. Oh, he has some motion over there. They run it left, and Craig is stuffed. Loses about a yard. Brett, I don't know what it's like, but I imagine it's hard being a running back in a game like this when you're just getting pounded and pounded.
Oh, frustration starts to set in. You know, you're running hard, you're trying to make something happen, and just everything is going against you guys tonight. You know, it's just not falling your way.
That's why I really commend a team like Huffman, players, guys have been on this team for 4 years. Losing is not fun.
No.
But it's the struggle, it's the camaraderie, it's the getting better every day that makes you keep at it. And these life lessons will pay dividends, man, for these kids as a quarterback rolls right and it's incomplete. You know, really, Brett, for me, I see more kids that can't handle losing. And so now I really appreciate the kid that can deal with a situation like this and doesn't get frustrated and become out of character.
Yes, yeah. That kid, you know, again, the word character. Character comes into play.
Yeah, these kids today, man, and a lot of these parents, everybody wants to play for an undefeated team. That's just not possible. Back to pass, up top, got some room. Oh, and it's picked off. And he's coming back the other way. They love bouncing it to that left side. He's got some room. Oh, Brett, and he's got some green. He's got an escort, and he's got a touchdown. Touchdown, Pinson.
Looks like there's a flag on the play.
Is there a flag?
There has to be. I think there would be more than likely there's a flag on the run back on the block against Pinson.
Is there a flag, Brett?
Yes, they're standing right there by the 40-yard line.
Yeah, he just picked it up. Good job, Mr. Official. Catching that block in the back. So that will not be posted on the board. 28 seconds remaining in the third. Still an exciting and electrifying play. Can't take away the impact it has had.
Yes, yes. The interception stands. They're just moved back to the part of the field where the infraction took place. So they're moving them back.
Whoa. That cornerback really went and got that ball, Brett.
Really
it was a nice pass. It was in the air. But the cornerback went to it like a receiver. Pinson puts it in play. They hand it out. No, quarterback keeps it. And he jukes inside. Oh, my goodness, Brett, he's got room. And they knock him out of bounds at the 23-yard line with 17 seconds remaining in the third quarter. He ran through two attempting tacklers, Brett. Through them.
He did. He did. He has a long stride.
Watch it here, Brett. It's like they're coming together, and he just boop. Oh, that was a nice, easy shield block there. With the greatest of ease. He's back to pass. He's looking, back shoulder complete. And they hang him up, and they blow the whistle down at the 7. With 3 seconds in the third.
Now it looks like those things where you just can't do anything wrong.
Right.
You know, you're throwing them across. They tell you what, do not throw it across the field.
Right.
Because you can get it picked off. And what does he do? Throws across the field, makes a reception, and moves on.
So that ends the third quarter, I believe. Yes, that is the third quarter. The score is 42-0. The visitors have the lead. Well, at this time, in the 4th season of BCS Under the Lights, we take a special moment to recognize our fan of the game. So we're going to go down to our very own Nikki Seaborn with the fan of the game.
Nikki Seaborn here with BCS Media, and we have the ultimate fan of the game tonight. So, fan, tell us your name.
Hi, my name is Brandy Walker. I am the president of Huffman High School Mighty Vikings, class of 1999. Go Vikings!
And there you have it, guys. That's our fan of the game. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Nikki, and congratulations to our fan of the game. Class of
1999.
Maybe that's why they were playing that Prince at halftime, Brett.
1999.
Let's take them back, Brett. What were they saying in 99 was going to happen? New Year's Eve.
Oh, yeah, everything was going to shut down. Remember that?
Right.
Going into the 2000s.
Oh, the computers are going to crash. They're not built for 2000.
Take all your money out.
Oh, my goodness, man. How many fake apocalypse have we lived through, man?
Oh, we've been
so
through
to all the young kids out there, don't listen to the apocalypse talk. Just live your life, man.
Yeah.
And try to be on the right side. All right, Pinson, threatening. Quarterback keeper. He's snatched down.
And there's a flag on the play.
Who's it on, Brett? Offense or defense? What do you think?
I think it's going to be on the defense. Horse collar.
Horse collar. I thought that was a shirt sleeve tackle.
I thought it was too, but obviously he got his hands up inside of that those shoulder pads and dragged him down. So it gives Pinson an additional opportunity.
These Stripes thought they were getting an easy check tonight based on the first half, but nobody. They're going to have to work for that money second half. Fourth quarter it is. Pinson threatening. First and goal. Huffman look like they're going to blitz. Fake the hand. Oh, he does hand it off, and they bring him down.
Catches him down from behind, number 19 for Huffman.
Julius McAdor.
Devon Edge.
Oh, okay. Yes, right. edge. The senior.
Came off the edge and chased him down.
Brett, we talked about Marcel Darius. We gave a shout out to Antoine Smith.
Marcel Darius here tonight having his jersey for Huffman retired.
And he was humble and appreciated as they throw it up to the end zone. No, overthrown. It was great to hear how humble he was about it, you know?
Yeah.
So he never imagined that his uniform would get retired at his high school. And look at what that young man was able to go off and accomplish.
He was the number 3 pick in the first round of the 2011. Played at the University of Alabama. Goes off and plays at Buffalo. And the other teams that he played with had a great NFL career.
2-time Pro Bowl.
Comes back home.
Up the middle, he's met and taken down, bring up 4th and goal.
Loves doing what he's doing. Back in the community helping people.
Another
a business owner.
Yep. Another outstanding Huffman player, former Huffman player on his way, Jonathan Allen. Outstanding defensive lineman with UAB. Sophomore. You know, he was an outstanding player on this Huffman program, but, you know, he flew under the radar because of the team performance. But Jonathan's a great player, has a chance to go to the next level. 4th down. Did they stand up? No. Touchdown, Pinson.
This one is very, very disappointing for you. But you know what I will say about the character and the play? The Vikings are still playing hard. Yeah. They're still playing as hard as they can. They haven't given up.
That's right. I see our Scholar Athlete of the Week down there, number 4, with that 4.1 GPA on that defensive line. He had no quit in him. Will they stop him? They're going for 2. They stopped them.
Look at that. That's the hustle. They're going. The hustle's there.
That 2 points means nothing had they gotten it. But they stood up and they prevented it. Good fight by the Vikings.
Coach Bivens has done an outstanding job with these young men. These parents have done an outstanding job with these young men because these are the guys who are, look, just look at, that's character.
Yeah.
That's character.
You better know it. Life many times is like a 49-0 game, isn't it? But you got to keep playing. I tell you what, there's no quit in these bands. Just like there's no quit in these ball players. And we see there's no quit in the coaches. The coaches are still coaching them up, man.
But you can still see, I love when you see the coaches having the guys come over to the sideline. They're still coaching these guys.
That's right. All right, we're ready for the kickoff. (48-0) is our score. Fielded at the 25. The band is keeping it hype. Let's go. All right, Huffman offense, let's get something on the board here if we can. 6:41 in this game. The orange and the green, Brett.
The orange and the green. Didn't go their way tonight.
But there's no quit in those Vikings, and that's what we want represented on Under the Lights.
Yes.
We don't win every game, but we can certainly play hard every game. We can show pride, sportsmanship, and discipline. And I bear witness that the Vikings have done so tonight. More laundry, Brett. I guess we need to, I need to do my commercial for the detergent of the week.
That's always funny to me. But you know that's when you have a lot of flags out on the floor.
Man,
on the field.
So we got a timeout, a James W. Brown Aflac timeout. 5 minutes and 46 seconds remaining in this contest. 48-0 is the score. Call Mr. Brown at 205-945-1130. Been knowing Brother Brown a long time. And he's been doing a great job servicing his Aflac customers. I happen to be one, by the way.
There you go.
That's James W. Brown. That's how I met him. Grabbed me an old accident policy. All right, here we go. Somebody hacking into our feed. As they hand it off to the right, he's met and he's still driving. Way to go, big fella. Couldn't take him down.
Ran hard, number 14.
Jimmy Shields, a sophomore. One of Brett's babies. We're going to start calling them young ones Brett's babies.
Brett's babies? No, we don't want to say that. We don't want any confusion.
Don't confuse it.
We don't want any confusion.
We'll call them BCS babies.
There you go. We'll go with that
one.
one.
The BCS babies.
I feel way more comfortable with that.
2nd and 10. Huffman trying to get a score. Up the middle, met, but he fights himself forward for 3 to 4 yards.
Keeps driving those legs, and he moved the pile.
Yeah, giving our man Dylan a break. I like that. He doesn't need to keep taking a pound, and he fought a good fight. Let's let somebody else bruise up those Indians. .417.
Still you're trying to get something going with these. You know, let's at least try to score.
Right.
You know, with 4 minutes left, let's try to go ahead. There you go. There you go.
That's our
first down
athlete.
There you go. First down. That's what we're talking about.
Nice. Tyler Wilson. No, that was 14. That was Jimmy Shield, one of the BCS babies. Sophomore. He's a thick one, isn't he, Brett?
He is. He's a big boy.
I might need to call him a BCS big body. he ranks up in there with Jeremiah Jackson, man. Those some big boys.
Oh, yeah, those some big guys.
They give it to him again. He's finding his way. Look at him, Brett. He's not that quick, but he's going straight.
Yeah, but you know, when you see a big guy like that get ahead of steam, you're not so anxious to do that run up on him in contact.
That's right.
Trying to let me figure this out.
Shoot, big body coming with it. Way to go, 14. Way to make a name for yourself, Jimmy Shield, down the stretch of the game. And I believe he's way bigger than 185. No, that boy 200 at least. 244.
He's a 10th grader.
Huffman showing signs, albeit late. We'll take it. Handoff, trying to come right. 66 escorting him. First down, Vikings.
That's their second one for tonight. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a score.
Yes.
2 minutes left.
Craig back in the game now, giving them a little more speed in the backfield. You know, Craig had over 100 yards rushing last week against Columbia. Albeit this is not they. Let's see if we can get a score. 159 and counting. Give it to Craig up the middle. He's hit, taken down.
Maybe that was the spark to get the offensive guys to start running through the holes a little harder or hitting it faster. They've been running hard, but they just, from my observation, they did a lot more dancing in the hole as opposed to hitting and getting through it.
126. 2nd and 7. Craig up the middle. Close to a first down, but about 2 short. 1 minute and 10 seconds and counting. Will they take a shot at the end zone?
I would say, why not? It's 4th and 1.
They're letting the clock run. No sense of urgency. Maybe 2 plays here. Pistol formation. They hand it off. Craig up the middle. First down.
First down. Nice job, Craig.
Dylan Craig. 28 seconds. Can they get on the scoreboard? Come on, Vikings. We're pulling for you. The fans are waiting. They haven't began exiting much on this side. 10 seconds. Are they going to go for it, Brett? Doesn't look like they're going to make an effort. They are going to the line now, but it's 2 seconds. 1, and that does it. The time expires, and the game is over. The Huffman Vikings, 48 down by a score, 48-0 to the Pinson Valley Indians. As we see our teams line up in midfield, exchanging pleasantries. Nothing like the sportsmanship displayed between teams. Brett, not a whole lot that we can add.
No.
To the effort that the Vikings put out on the field tonight. Kudos to them for playing until there were zeros on the clock.
They gave it their shot.
Kudos to the coaches for coaching till the end.
Nice shot right there.
Beautiful, yes.
Aerial shot of both teams meeting each other here on the field of battle here at Vikings next week. We have Ramsey and corner coming up. So
that's
right.
It's going to be a huge one, courtesy that picture there, courtesy of Scott Cam and Scott Davenport.
Beautiful, beautiful job.
Outstanding here from Viking Stadium. Let's go down to the field and give it to Keith and Justin.
Guys, this one got out of hand early. I tell you, Pinson really came out here and put it on the Huffman Vikings tonight. T.J. Calhoun, absolutely astonishing night tonight in the specialty team. Play of Pinson Valley was far superior tonight. Did an outstanding job all night long. Pinson Valley also controlled the line of scrimmage all night long with their big offensive and defensive linemen. Huffman could just not get going on offense, had no rhythm on offense all night long. Justin, what is your assessment of the game?
Very one-sided game. Very one-sided game. Huffman couldn't get nothing going. It just got to a point in the third where they were just holding on to their coattail. They were just trying to hold on for dear life, and they were just trying to stay ahead, man. Pinson Valley came out. They got the job done.
And it could have been a lot worse tonight, guys. Pinson Valley came out second half, really didn't put the foot on the gas, kind of took it easy in the second half, still ended up scoring more than 40 points on Huffman tonight. Huffman's got to go back to the drawing board, and as we stated in our pregame show, they've got a gauntlet of tough games coming up. Guys, that's it from down here. Let's go back upstairs to Brett and Steve.
Thank you, fellas. Man, they do a great job down there, man. I mean, we have a phenomenal team, and they wrapped it up, man. They really articulated what we saw here tonight. You saw it at home. A dominating performance by Pinson. Commendable fight by Huffman. A lot of work to do, and we look forward to them getting back to the drawing board, as the guy said.
Yeah, they will have to get back to the drawing board now. This is where coaching comes into after a defeat like this tonight with young guys. You know, you got to tell them, hey, it was just not our night tonight, but these are the things that we can build on.
Absolutely.
And that's what they're going to have to do because the season continues.
That's right. Week number 3. We're not even halfway yet. Well, next week, next Friday, as we continue our Friday broadcast in the month of September, we bring you the previously spoken about Ramsey Rams will be hosting Corner in a huge 5A Region 5 matchup on next week.
Important game for Ramsey. They're already 0-3 right now. People are talking about they've never seen the Rams, at least in modern thought, or if anybody knows, we'll have to find that out when they've gone 0-3.
Yeah, way back in the early years of reestablishing this program, when Coach Nelson was getting that started, was, I believe, the last time the Rams went 0-3. They're going to try to correct that on next week. The Birmingham Promise. You know, there's a promise here in Birmingham. A promise that, you know, if you are a student that graduates from our school system, there's a college scholarship waiting on you, Brett. And you can take that, and for everything that the federal funds don't pay for, any other scholarships, the Birmingham Promise takes care of the rest. Scan this QR code, apply now, and learn more about our scholarship and internship programs for all Birmingham City School students. September it is, and it's Attendance Awareness Month. How important is it to be in school, my buddy?
Oh, yeah, extremely important, so you can stay up on your academics. Your attendance is extremely important. So, you know, those who do come to school tend to do better because they're up on the curriculum and what's being taught. So when you're trying to come in and you missed a few days here and there, it's tough to catch up.
That's right. So we need you in school on time every day. And if you have an appointment, just check out. But come to school. Hispanic Awareness Month is Hispanic Heritage Awareness Month. Also begins on the 15th of this month and runs through October the 15th. Hispanic Heritage Month. We have a great bit of diversity in the BCS. And man, I'm joined in the booth by one of our boys here, Alex Castleberry of the Huffman Vikings. Great to see you, Alex. Number 31. Yeah, son, great to see you. BCS Under the Light sponsorship promo. Who they need to call? Nikki Seaborn.
That's right.
She can lay it out for you. She can tell you how you can be a part of this great broadcast, bringing forward BCS excellence and seeing these great kids like Alex Castleberry and his teammates. Well, Cray Sports. You know who runs that. Sugar Ray.
Oh, yes.
Sugar Ray. Tell them about it, Brett.
Let me tell you about Cray, man. He does one of the best broadcasts on sports in the country, not just here in Birmingham. It's very informative. If you want to know some stats about anything, this guy is a walking encyclopedia. He can tell you what you need to know. The only thing I'm disappointed is he's had you on. He's never invited me, but that's okay.
I haven't been on.
Oh, I thought you were been on there. Oh, okay.
So he's got to get us both on together.
Okay. I don't know.
All right. Thanks to our fan of the game sponsor, Holt Audio Visual. Thanks to our timeout sponsor, James W. Brown of Aflac. Thanks to our Scholar Athlete of the Week sponsor, Marlon King, Block Global Commercial Real Estate. Thanks to our weather sponsor, AL.com. And thanks to our student section sponsor, 95.7 Jam.
There you go.
Can I stop now, Brett?
There you go.
Can we stick a pin in it?
We can stick a pin in it. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors every night. As you see the Huffman Viking Marching Band coming out of the stadium after tonight's game as they march out very proudly. And this is a very, look how the numbers have really grown over the years here at this program.
Absolutely, man. My heart is just full, man. You heard me, one of my players, former baseball player. He's playing for Huffman, didn't realize he was out there, came up to the booth to see his old principal and coach, Alex Castleberry. Kudos to you, son. Keep up the good work. Kudos to mom and grandmom out there and all of the fans who are supporting our athletes here in the BCS. We are family, and we want to say good night from Viking Stadium. Brett, any final thoughts?
We'll see you next week. It's going to be a big game downtown. We're going to be at Legion Field. It's going to be Ramsey against Corner. Fantastic game. Look at that shot right there by Davenport.
Yeah, and we're joined in the booth by the recently retired and looking good.
Yes, look at him.
Devin Smith.
Looking like he just turned 27 after he retired.
Retirement look good on it,
Yes, doesn't he?
He's a consultant now. Well, from our entire BCS media family, from the entire BCS learning community family, we bid you good night, and we'll see you next week.